Hey, you want to just watch a game day video instead?
No.
Well, the stream's not working, so.
While you're waiting for OBS.
Hey, the stream's working now. Stream audio's working. Hey. Okay, so now that the stream audio is working, check Twitch and make sure it's working. This time, we really are Jump and Shoot Bros.
What's up? I'm Jump. He's Shoot. We're bros.
Yep, and I'm Caleb, and he's Jeremy. Jeremy, come on, you gotta get the names in there, because if they don't know who is who, then how are they gonna ever develop any kind of like relationship with us?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Jump is the one with hair, and Shoot is the one without hair.
You know what? I don't appreciate that comment very much, Jeremy. Although it's entirely true.
Cool.
Okay.
We're good.
So, yeah. So welcome to Jump and Shoot Bros. So you know all that time that we were not streaming, but and not being on time.
Yeah.
I didn't go get the slice of pizza I wanted to get, so I'm gonna go do that real quick. But don't worry, it'll just be a second.
All right. So we're gonna play Mega Man 8. Mega Man 8.
It's my favorite. It's my favorite Mega Man. I love it.
Making the leap. He's never seen it or played it. So we're making the leap from 8-bit to 32-bit. We stopped at 16-bit for a minute, but just to hang out for a minute. We didn't stay there very long. We'll be back to 8-bit or 16-bit after this game's over.
Mega Man 8 was pretty much like my childhood, in a nutshell. So, I really feel strongly about it.
All those hours of not playing it and not knowing what it was.
Not knowing that it existed.
Not knowing that it existed.
I mean, there was probably a sizable portion of my life that I didn't know there was such a thing as Mega Man 8. I thought only Mega Man X games were on the PlayStation.
Did you think that Mega Man X games were just the only Mega Man games? Did you ever play
probably.
Did you ever see or play other Mega Man games?
Jeremy, I gotta be honest with you. I'm gonna be 100% real with you right now. Mega Man 9 was the first classic Mega Man game I ever saw.
Awesome.
We didn't ever have an NES in my entire life.
Right.
We never had one.
Which is surprising because Mom had an NES back in the day. And that's
At
how
some point that
that's how
stopped being
I
a
was
thing.
introduced to video games.
Mhm. At some point, the NES went away because we never had one in the house for as long as I can, at least as far back as I can remember.
Yeah.
In fact, the only 8-bit console I ever played. Well, that's not true. I was about to lie to you. I played an NES.
You played the Master System
at Andrew's house, but yeah, the Master System was pretty much the only one I ever played consistently because it was the only system that I had regular access to in the 8-bit world from Veronica's house.
Right.
We carpooled. We carpooled with a classmate of mine, and they had a Sega Master System because why? No one had a Sega Master System. Not in the U.S.
Yeah.
They quite possibly had the only Sega Master System in the United States.
It's very possible. I'd never heard of it before then, and I never heard of it after then.
But I have to say, I loved it.
Yeah.
I loved going over there and playing the Master System. It was so exotic and weird.
Yeah.
Like, you know what Master Systems look like, right?
Like, I remember hers.
Like how weird futuristic 80s they look.
Yeah.
Like, whereas the NES just looks like a piece of shit.
Right.
The Master System looked like a prop from a sci-fi movie from the 80s.
Yeah.
It was awesome. It had, like, circuit board patterns and shit going on it all over the place.
Right.
And, the different buttons on the top of it had, like, crazy, like, vector line graphics and stuff going all over them. It was super cool.
It's an interesting console, and you know, I can't name one game on the Master System.
There's some Sonic games on there.
Oh right, yeah. Sonic the Hedgehog actually came out on Master System after it came out on Genesis, right?
Yeah, it was a totally different game. It was not about going fast. It was more like a platformer.
Right.
There are people who argue that the Master System Sonic games are better games than the Genesis Sonic games because instead of being about being fast, they are actually fun platformers.
Like platforming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you know where Sonic is not fun? They were fun because they were platformers.
Okay. I can see that. Because Sonic's not fun.
Mm-hmm.
It's not. You know, I had fond memories of Sonic the Hedgehog 3 until we tried to play it on stream one time. And then I realized how terrible of a game it was. And then I remembered all my memories of that game occurred in the first stage.
Yep.
Like, all my good memories from childhood were the first stage of the game.
That's the thing. That's what happens to everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody remembers the first stage of Sonic because it's fun.
A Green Hill Zone
of any
Sonic
given
1.
Sonic zone.
That's the only one you remember.
Right. Because the thing is, that's the only one you ever really played.
Right.
Because you gave up shortly thereafter.
Yeah.
Because it was not fun anymore.
Right.
That's a Mandela effect right there.
No, I don't think... Okay, sure.
Everybody thinks Sonic was fun, but they fail to remember the part where it wasn't fun. Because all anyone ever remembers was Green Hill Zone.
Right. Right.
It's like you see like a little internet article and it's like, you might be surprised to know.
Sonic the Hedgehog is not a good game.
Is not fun. Despite what people remember from their childhood, Sonic the Hedgehog actually blows. It just had one fun level per game. It's true. Each game's first level is pretty good.
Yeah.
But after that, it just gets more and more
after
bullshit.
that, it's just the same game. It's the same stuff over and over.
Well,
there's nothing more fun outside of the first level is always about speed. And then as it goes, it's about platforming and speed. But you can't.
But that's not fun.
You can't have platforming and speed because
you end up just like lightning laser. You end up like friggin' hyper warp driving yourself into spikes over and over again, and it's not fun.
Yep.
It's not fun to warp drive yourself into spikes. You just feel like you've been cheated.
But, I mean, the thing about Sonic is those games are extremely lenient with like hit points because like you get hit and you just get one of the rings that you drop and then you're good to go again.
Right, but
so that's one thing about
well, right, but that's just like a solution to the problem that they created by making a bad game.
Right.
Like, it's annoying because it's like it is frustrating.
Yeah.
To play. Because it's not fun to die, or to not die, but just to get, like, have all of your momentum pulled away from you. Because of the bad game design of the game.
Yeah. I agree with that.
Because you feel like you're being punished by being, like, stopped for something you couldn't have done anything about.
Right.
Like, realistically, how am I supposed to know that there's spikes there? I'm going, like, 1,000,000 miles an hour.
Right.
I can't see that. This game is weird.
Yep.
The art style of this game is weird.
What? How so?
Well, it's not like a straight-on platformer. It's like a ever so slightly like downward angle view that you see everything from. Like you can see the actual floor of the platforms. It's weird.
But that's the same as Mega Man X4.
Is X4 like that? Yeah. I don't remember X4 being as pronounced as this. Huh. Is that how just all the PlayStation era games are?
Yeah.
Weird. And see, X4 is the one I played the most, but maybe it's just all of the watching you play classic Mega Man.
You're seeing the evolution of Mega Man over 10 years.
Yeah. But
which is how long Mega Man has been around. By the way.
Yeah, the 10-year anniversary that we're celebrating, 2018. 10 years of Mega Man.
Yep. Alright, so now I got a motorcycle. A dogger cycle.
That's pretty cool. He looks stupid. It's retarded.
Hey.
Why is his mouth just open?
Because he shoots missiles out of it.
Well, couldn't he open the mouth whenever the missiles are coming out?
No, that wouldn't work.
Yeah, he looks stupid. Is Rush a Transformer?
I guess. He transforms in every game that he's in.
Like from Cybertron?
Yes.
With Allspark?
Right, yeah.
In him. That's pretty cool. Hey, that's a nifty little platform thing.
Speaking of Transformers, Speaking of Transformers, I watched Citizen Kane the other day.
Yeah.
Such a great movie.
Yeah.
Such an overrated movie, but such a great movie.
It's a good movie, though.
It's a good movie, but come on, best cinema in the world, best movie ever made. I mean, come on.
But you gotta understand,
it's a terrific movie, but is it the best movie ever made?
There's a context to it though that you gotta consider. It's like when it came out.
Yeah, it's great.
It was so groundbreaking at the time.
But there's nothing like.
But it was super groundbreaking at the time. That's the thing.
What was groundbreaking about
context?
It? Like cinematography wise, like what was groundbreaking? The storytelling was incredible.
The whole thing is groundbreaking cinematography wise. No movie had ever been made in the way that movie was. With that variety of locations, that complex of set design.
Yeah.
They built and designed sets that they could shoot in like all kinds of upward angles and downward angles and stuff. It was a technical feat in every way.
Right.
It's hard to describe because you got to understand, like before Citizen Kane, pretty much every movie was shot in a very like strict, like basically play like shooting style.
Right.
Citizen Kane is the first time that is the first movie that really broke out and kind of established what movie making was going to be.
Okay. So Wizard of Oz was made before Citizen Kane. You were talking about different, like, shooting in different sets and things like that. What do you mean exactly when you say that?
No. I'm talking about like room design, like inside the shooting inside small, tightly enclosed rooms and having different like upward angles. That was the biggest innovation of Citizen Kane, is that they designed sets that could be shot at in any kind of angle that they wanted to get. Because movies before that pretty much were all shot from straight on or upward angles because it was easy to get a camera, because the cameras back then were huge, like giant monstrosities. So it was easy to get cameras in those big sound stages up high. But they had to do like all kinds of crazy stuff to get cameras down low, to get upward angles of characters' faces and stuff.
Right.
And the fact that the reason that they did that, the thing that's not so impressive is not necessarily the fact that they built sets that you could do that in. It's that Orson Welles was trying to capture a dynamic like style that hadn't been done before. So the reason he even needed to have rooms that you could shoot in that way was because he was trying to use the camera to portray like feelings and emotions and stuff by how he angled and shot shots and stuff. Like, so like the whole thing was a technical masterpiece. It was a technical marvel for the time because they were chasing an idea of how to use the camera that had never been done before. So yeah, totally groundbreaking.
Sure.
But without that context, you watch it and you're like, well, this is a good movie.
Yeah.
But
it's a good movie, and the storytelling is top notch. I mean,
now the question is,
and the dialogue is awesome. Just there's so many quotable lines in that movie.
Right.
One of my favorites between Bernstein and Leland, when he says, Mr. Bernstein, am I a stuffed shirt? Am I something about a New England school marm or whatever? And Bernstein just says, yes. That's the most deadpan thing.
Yeah, it's a great movie. It's just that most people don't have the context for why it would be considered so, groundbreaking or great of a movie. And I would say that there's an argument to be made that it doesn't matter.
Yeah. That
the context shouldn't matter, and that it should stand on its own merits aside from the context. But
that's the way I feel about it. You can't just look at something as a groundbreaking thing and say best movie ever.
But sure. Hold on. But by not acknowledging how groundbreaking and how much of a marvel it is, and how much it shaped all movies that were made after it, you run into the danger of potentially missing its significance long term in the history of filmmaking, because sure, there are better movies, but all those movies are built on the back of what Citizen Kane did. You know?
Yeah.
Citizen Kane, you know, and Orson Welles had ideas that hadn't been thought of in cinema before that shaped what cinema would be in the future. So you've got to give it credit for that.
Right.
And I think people just get really stoked about all the innovation that's in it, and then they want to just be like, it's the best movie ever because it's so innovative.
Sure.
Even though we've seen things taken much further than that in the, you know, however many years it's been since then.
Yeah.
But whatever.
77.
Cool. Yes, the 77 years it's been since Citizen Kane came out.
Why the fuck is it not working when I push the X button? This is the third time I've died in the same spot.
I don't know. Does it work all the other times you push the X
Yes,
button?
only there.
Well,
Why does the X button stop working when I get there?
I doubt that the controller is like not working whenever you get to that one
that's
spot.
what it is. It is the controller not working when I get to that one spot. It's choosing that spot to not work.
Are you sure it's not just a timing issue on your part?
Could be. This is the worst. This is the worst part of this game.
It looks pretty fun. I like how that there's little symbols going jump, jump.
Yeah.
It's like that whole Mega Man, Mega Man.
Yeah. Like you can't figure out when you get to the pit that you're gonna probably need to jump.
Like the first time, maybe I could see it giving you that.
No, it does it
guidance,
every
but-
time. And later in a Wily stage, it does this again, and it does this again.
Did they stop believing in the player at some point?
Probably. Okay.
This is like that minecart thing in.
Oh shit. No, that was my fault. No, I tried to slide and I didn't push down.
Oh. Just like that minecart stage in Donkey Kong. Oh, speaking of Donkey Kong Country,
Yeah.
got bad news, bro.
What's that?
We'll never be able to finish that Donkey Kong Country run
Why?
because
Did you overwrite the ROM?
somehow I was testing my Super Nintendo, one of my Super Nintendos, and I popped that cartridge in.
Yeah.
The save files are gone.
Oh yeah, I think that's pretty
The
common.
save battery just cleared itself out. I guess it's the save battery's
There
too weak in
also
it.
are several things in that game. I don't know what it is, but like there are glitches that can happen in that game that clear the save files and can corrupt the game data.
Oh.
I
Well,
don't think that's it. That's probably a bit.
all I know is that I popped that cartridge in.
Yeah.
And the saves were not there anymore.
So
I
we're
was
gonna
like,
start,
oh shit.
We're gonna start over, man. Start over from the beginning.
Well, that was before we were doing the streaming format. Right?
Oh, was it? Was that Let's Play time?
No, we were streaming back then.
I thought we were.
We should do it again though.
I mean, I would be for it. I honestly probably be more for it because we did, you know, have such a terrible time with it last time. Maybe be more for trying Donkey Kong Country 2.
Okay.
But, you know, it's whatever.
Diddy's Conquest.
Yeah. Whereas JonTron puts it, both characters are actually cool.
Oh, I see. So JonTron doesn't like Donkey Kong?
No, he likes them all, but, you know, Donkey Kong Country 2 is actually where you get to play as two agile, like...
No, what I'm saying is he
Oh,
doesn't
he
like
doesn't
Donkey
like
Kong.
No, Donkey, as in, like Donkey Kong. Yeah, he doesn't.
Well, that's understandable.
He's
Kinda frustrating
clunky and
to play
slow, and so is Kiddy Kong, which is Donkey Kong Country 3's new character.
Yeah, nobody likes Donkey Kong Country 3.
It's still a decent game. It's just not as good.
Yeah. Whenever I play Donkey Kong Country, I always, as soon as I get Diddy, just switch right over to Diddy.
Yep.
And try to not die. Because then I'm stuck as Donkey Kong again, and that sucks.
Yep. There are speedrunners who at times will take an intentional death if they accidentally lose Diddy.
Because it's worth it.
Because it's
In
worth
time.
it in time to have Diddy instead of Donkey.
Nice.
Yeah.
I could see that. He's like so slow and can't get to places.
Yep.
Worthless. No, anyway. So yeah, we'll have to give that another try there. But
I mean, whenever. We still got a lot of Mega Man to go, and then aren't we doing Mario after this?
Yeah, I think so. I think that was what we discussed. Oh shit, there was something else I was thinking of too. Oh, Shovel Knight. Are we not doing Shovel Knight next?
Well, we can do that next. That's a one.
I would love to do that.
It's a one and done.
That's gonna be a fun one.
Yeah. How long is that game though?
I don't know, but
is it a two-parter, or you think we can do it in one night?
I have no idea. I've never beaten it, so I don't know.
Well, I mean, you've played a good portion of it, haven't you? Like long enough to know if
I don't know if I'm close
several
to the
hours
end of
playing the game. No, but how long have you played the game? Is what I'm asking.
I've probably played it like an hour.
Okay.
Maybe an hour and a half.
Because streams, our streams are generally 2 to 2.5 hours, so.
Yeah, 2 to 3.
Yeah.
2 hours and 45 minutes, I think, is usually 2 hours. Yeah, 2 hours and 45 minutes, I think, is what we usually end up on.
Yeah.
But, yeah. I think I've played like an hour, maybe an hour and a half of it. Have no idea how close to the end I am, but it doesn't look like it's going to be that long, but that's just based off of looking at the map and the progress that I've made so far, but who knows?
Yeah. I
mean, there could be all kinds of, you might have to go through the map again in like dark side mode,
right?
The dark world version. Who knows what kind of stuff you might run into there.
That's true. I have no idea
what's
down there.
So it's pretty.
I played this game so many times, and I don't even know how to break that.
Can you push that ice off and break it? Drop it on the floor?
No.
You may use Flash.
Astro Crush, huh? Well, you can break it by doing that.
Astro Crush, what's that?
It's a weapon you get later. It's like a meteor shower. Thinking that's the only logical thing that would get it. I don't know what's down there, if it's worth trying or not.
Man, this game's got sick animations.
Yeah?
Like the little whatchamacallums, little helmet guys. What are those guys called?
Oh yeah, Metars?
Yeah, so they really have quite a bit of animation when they pop up out of there.
Yeah.
Versus the...
Yeah.
you normally get.
Yeah, oh, by the way, I didn't realize this, but Metar is whatever the grammatical term for not a homonym, but whatever it is for metal in Japanese. So it just literally means metal. Well, okay. I'm still alive. What the? I don't know what happened, but I'm still alive somehow.
If that ever happens again, just look down there on the stream.
Weird.
I think the refrigerator kicked off exactly when that happened, so maybe it caused the TV to flip a little bit, flip out.
I don't know, but
it's weird. That hasn't happened before.
It's really surprising that on the higher difficulty one of those things, I didn't die once, even with the TV glitching out for 3 or 4 seconds.
So what are the bosses in this game?
This is Frostman. He's a little not all there, poor guy. I mean, you can actually like stand in his hitbox and just spam, and you will kill him before he kills you. That's how tough this guy is.
Dang. Looks pretty tough.
I feel bad for him. He really tries.
I can tell. Well, dang.
Oh man, we're in a bad way. I drank 4 of them last night, though. That's my fault. Man, I should have brought more. I had the intention of buying a bunch of Silver Monkey, and then it threw me for a loop, so I bought that Growler, and that wasn't much beer. Next time I come, I'll bring 2 or 3. 6
I haven't bought any beer lately either, so that's why we're looking kind of... Yeah, man, look at how...
I'm going to drink this. Do you want this winter lager?
No.
You really don't?
Not really.
I mean, like, I'm saying,
it's
like,
not my kind of thing.
Not do you desire it, but will you actually drink it if I leave it in there?
No, I mean, I'm
going to drink it just to get it out of the way, because it's kind of taking up space.
I really don't like them. I don't really like that, to be honest.
It's not as good as I remember it. Where's the?
It's right. It's on the floor. It's on the floor right there.
What were you gonna say?
Oh well, you skipped past it, but I was gonna say, look at the amazing animation on that Metar.
Yeah.
Metaru.
Metaru.
I think what you were looking for earlier was, it's a Japanese word. It's the Japanese word for metal.
Yeah, but it's what is it called when it's like similar to an English word?
I don't know.
Because metar is obviously not a Japanese word. It's a.
I don't know. I don't know what they call it. But
it's like car is karuma and truck is taraku. I mean, those are not Japanese words.
No, but they're English. They're adoptive words.
Yeah, there's a word. There is an actual word for it, and I can't think of what the word is.
But I mean, they are Japanese words, though.
Well,
because they have been adopted into the language.
Right. I just can't think of the name. There is a word
Tengu,
that describes what that is.
What's Tengu, man? Steel.
What's he? He's Tengu's around.
What's Tengu?
I mean, you know, Caleb.
No.
He's a Tengu.
No,
it's a Tengu man.
Do not mean to be here.
Yeah, I want to go to Dr. Life's lab and get some power ups.
Dude, look at the sick animation whenever Mega Man shows up.
Yeah,
in the stage.
Like, oh, I know. I mean, you've never played this. I grew up playing this. So.
Man, I'm just watching all the sick anime. Like he's like headbanging. He headbangs his way into this level.
Yeah,
it's sick.
That's why I don't understand why this game gets so much hate.
Look at that animation.
It's a great game. It's got great animation.
They like clearly.
I mean, look at the stage select. You got like actual 3D models of the guy, or 3D hologram
stylish
of the guys.
This is freaking sweet. This game is awesome.
Yeah,
like
it is.
Clearly,
it gets a lot of hate, and I don't know why.
They clearly pumped a lot of effort into this one, into like the art in this game. I don't know about everything else, but a lot of effort clearly went into the art assets of this game. This game looks pretty good. So there's like a shop basically.
Yeah, and you can buy permanent power ups here. It's really cool.
So there was some sort of shop type thing in Mega Man 7 too.
Yeah, you could buy like E-tanks and stuff.
Okay.
But this is these are actually like power ups that change the gameplay.
Okay.
Which are really cool. That's one thing I really love about this game.
Now, was that ever anything? Was anything like that ever in Mega Man X games? At any point?
Yes. Later on, like in Mega Man X 5 and 6, there are like chips that you can attach to yourself.
Okay.
That like speed up your. I'm sure that it got its inspiration from this, or changed like the properties of like Zero Z Saber or something. So I just changed my charge shot to an arrow shot, and absolutely the most OP buster in the game. Check this out. Oh wait, hold on. Let me give you the full effect. Check these birds out. I'll just start with this guy. Well, it didn't really work out the way I wanted, but
does it just keep on going through?
Yeah, I mean, you hit one guy with it, and it hits everyone behind them until.
Dang. Yeah, it's kind of cool. I like it. Oh my gosh, object limit.
Yeah,
where's the object limit?
So it shoots 5 additional shots in all directions. And
oh dang.
They go wherever. They only hit one enemy at a time. Like they don't go. They're not piercing.
I see. Yeah. Yeah, man. I don't know. This game has got really, really good assets. They did a good job with the pixel art in this game.
Right. So why do people hate it?
Is it fun?
Yes, it's fun. It's as fun as any other Mega Man game, in my opinion. And
maybe
I just played all of them, so
maybe it's the cutscenes.
But okay, are you really gonna hate a game because there are some skippable cutscenes that you don't like?
I don't know, man. That might be the reason people don't like it. I don't know.
Check this out. There was nothing like this ever in a Mega Man game.
Flying around.
Yeah, flying around.
All range mode.
And then you get some buddies come help out. That's Eddie. He's that guy that, if you remember in the other Mega Man games, like in the middle of a stage, he'd come like dropping energy tanks.
Oh yeah. Here he's just dropping out impossible quantities of little bombs.
Yeah.
There's
Otto, if you remember him. Let's see, Otto from Mega Man 7, the one that was driving the truck.
Yeah. I remember him. Here's Beat. He had like the least annoying voice effect.
Yeah.
Sound effect.
My bird Beat. See.
Yeah. Dang, you got so many friends.
I died because I was paying more attention to my friends.
You have so many friends, and like they just keep on going.
Yeah.
You're dead, but they're like no, we gotta do this.
We got a job to do, guys.
Well, you think we're just gonna all go home because Mega Man's dead?
Right.
No, we still got something we need to do.
And they're still up there continuing on as while in this alternate reality. I've started over.
Whoa, you're shmupping it up right now.
Yeah.
This is crazy. This is crazy. You got little power-ups and everything.
Yeah.
Dang. Oh crap, I played a shmup the other day.
Yeah? Was it Cuphead?
No, it was not Cuphead. Crap, what was it? It was one of those Super Nintendo games. I was just looking on the RetroPie, just scrolling through various new games.
I need to be able to do that again.
Played it.
All I gotta do is buy a SD card.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all you gotta do. It's like $12 or $15, something like that.
I've not been playing any games or doing anything. I got my TV out to watch 2 movies on Plex.
Yeah.
And then put it back up.
Well, man, I mean I guess that's what you chose.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying.
No, I'm just saying like, does it really matter that much that you're not playing video games? Because you
right. That's why I haven't been motivated to go get an SD card and be able to play it.
Man, look at these little guys. All their animation.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. They're probably the most impressive thing in this game.
What?
the Metars.
Oh yeah.
They just have such expressive animation.
Right.
Like most of the other robot things are just like goofy things with guns. They're just like floating around that have guns attached to them.
Right.
Well, you know, standard Mega Man fare. But the Metars.
Yeah.
They're so cute.
Yep.
Clearly, that's where all the love was poured into.
Yep. All right. So here comes another awesome boss, mini boss here. And the strategy for beating this boss is put Beat in his hitbox and wait for him to die.
Okay. Good old Takeshi.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, this is it.
Yep. I see what's happening here. Wow, what a strat.
Yeah.
Dang. Well, this game looks just like exciting as heck.
This is the longest stage. It has to be the longest stage in the game, by the way.
Wait, are we still on Tengu, man?
Yeah.
Dang.
And there's still more to go, too. This is not the end of the stage. But, it's an extremely long auto-scroller sandwiched in between 2 platforming sections.
Right.
By the way,
this is get value for your money.
This is fun. This is more fun than the bubble sections in Mega Man 5. If you remember those.
I gotta be honest, Jeremy, I wasn't ever paying attention during
Dude,
the
you
entire
played
time.
it in Waveman State.
I wasn't even paying attention when I was playing.
The ones where you jump from bubble to bubble?
Oh, yeah. Those are bullshit. I did not like those.
Oh, okay.
Now you gotta do the whole auto-scroller part.
No.
If only.
No, but I'm glad I died there because there's a bolt that I wasn't going to get had I made that jump. So
What are the bolts for?
they're your money. They're the currency. Yeah, see, this is where I wanted to go.
Ah. Okay. They're your money.
Yeah. Oh yeah, by the way, this is Leap of Faith, the level.
Yeah. Freaking Indiana
Also,
Jones.
in air, can't go back
Nice.
because of the wind.
This is like Indiana Jones Last Crusade.
Right? The best Indiana Jones.
No way, man. Temple of Doom is the best.
No. It's between Last Crusade and Raiders.
Obviously. Temple of Doom's not even a contender.
Uh,
Although there are people who would argue that
why
Temple
though?
of Doom is
It's
the best
not a good
one.
movie.
Yeah, but the people think it's the best one because crazy shit happens in it. Like hearts get pulled out of.
Yeah, that's not the makings of a good
Yeah,
movie.
but it is the most different one,
I guess.
out of the three.
Well, the first two did not have Sean Connery in them.
That's not what I'm saying, though. Temple of Doom is a much different movie, like structurally, and I guess I could understand why it would be appealing to some people. It's almost like a horror movie,
Yeah.
more than it is like a fun adventure.
Right.
Multiple spanning lots of locales, and
I mean, I guess you could
know.
say like I guess it could be your favorite one if you're into that kind of thing.
Mhm. Well, but people who it's their favorite one are also people who think that is a good movie. So
Well, I guess.
they would argue that it's
Yeah.
that's
I got you.
your preferences are what drive.
I mean,
that sort of
I
stuff.
guess I'm more of the.
Whoa! What was this wild, crazy pixel 3D
Oh,
pixel
it's
art
the thing that happened all the
shenanigans?
time.
I just haven't been paying attention. Is all. Wow! Well, look, it's so cute.
Yeah, I know.
I know. Every single time I see it, I just am filled with joy because it's so dang cute.
Do you want to go back to Tinker Man stage so you can see him get dropped out of that blimp again?
No. Tinker Man stage is like freaking 1,000 miles long.
Yeah.
Clown Man.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Sweet.
Also known as Pedophile Man.
Oh yeah? Is
Yeah.
that like a online thing?
Yeah, I'm saying it. I don't know.
Oh. I just,
Yes, the joke has
Mega
been
Man.
made before,
I
but
see.
I'm saying it right now. He has an attack where he sticks his hands into the ground and they come up underneath you.
Oh. Okay. Does he have an attack where he like has some candy in his hands and
Yes.
he's like, hey, come get it.
I got some candy.
Come on, just get over here in my van. Right over here.
Yep.
He should be driving a van. That's a missed opportunity right there.
Can I get back up there? No.
No.
I want the bolt. I've never actually figured out how to consistently get that bolt.
Well,
I think I've gotten it a time or two, but I don't know how I did it.
are you guys? Is that an enemy?
I mean,
Can you get
they
damage?
they can damage you, but you can also ride on them.
And you drop bombs in them, they go faster.
Yeah.
That's great.
Okay, so check out this weapon. This is my favorite weapon of any Mega Man game.
Okay.
So it's a soccer ball. You kick it.
Uh huh.
You can kick it high. You can kick it low. And you can do this with it.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Movement options.
Mhm.
I like those. So Jeremy, a question for you. I was
Yeah.
thinking about this the other day. Does Mega Man Soccer count as a Mega Man game you gotta play?
Nah.
Oh,
Nah.
it doesn't?
No.
Okay, well, I just, because we could.
Mainly because I don't want to.
Okay.
I hate soccer.
Is it really good?
No. No, it's bad. It's a bad game.
Is it a bad soccer game?
It's a bad all the kind of game.
Or is it just not, you just don't
So I
like
tried to
it?
play it the other day, like literally a month ago.
Uh-huh.
And it is okay, so you know, I mean, I could have been like somehow playing it wrong. Okay.
Yeah,
every
that's
time,
weird. I
every
don't like
time
that.
every time the fridge, because I heard the compressor kick on.
It hasn't been doing that
It
until
just-
just
right.
until now.
But that
Well,
was
you know,
the,
I guess this is the first time we've been playing a PlayStation game. Maybe there's something. Maybe it's the PlayStation that's blinking out whenever that happens.
wouldn't that shut the power off though?
Well, no, not necessarily. It could be causing like a little surge in there that just maybe is causing interference with the video, not actually like turning it off or anything like that.
Oh, okay.
It's just that the compressor shutting off might cause a little power surge that's interfering with the video output of the PlayStation.
Yeah.
Could be something like that. I mean, we've only played on the SNES, and
right,
that didn't have any problems.
Okay, so back to what we were talking about, Mega Man Soccer.
Mm-hmm.
It is so when I played it, I thought like you were going to be able to play as like all the different characters, like the bosses and Proto Man and Base and all that stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I got on there and I picked my team and I picked my field, and it was 9 blue Mega Mans versus 9 red Mega Mans.
What?
Now, I don't know if I did something wrong, but I played for about 5 minutes and quit.
So it's literally just Mega Man Soccer.
Mega Man Soccer.
It's Mega Man plays some soccer. All the Mega Mans.
Right. So that's why I don't want to play it. But I could have been doing something wrong. That it's very possible that I was doing something wrong. Damn it. Okay. All I want. Now leave me alone.
Well, like that's good to know.
Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, I don't think anybody considers Mega Man Soccer.
It's an important part of the canon. It's a really important part of the Mega Man canon. If you don't play Mega Man Soccer, you're pretty much not playing Mega Man.
I mean, between Mega Man Soccer and Mega Man 9 and 10, I would choose Mega Man 9 and 10.
Okay.
For sure.
Alright, well at least I know kind of like where you're...
I'm not having anything against Mega Man 9 and 10, by the way. I'm just not good at them.
Right. And they're the hardest games ever made.
Well, no, but...
They're Nintendo hard.
I've beaten both of them. I just don't want to struggle through that on stream.
Right. You don't want to be streaming for like 5 hours playing one of them.
Or like make it a 2-part episode about Mega Man 9 and just watch me die on Tornado Man stage over and over.
Tornado Tanyan stage.
And by the way, we will if I get through this, I don't know what time it is, but if I get through this in time, we'll play Mega Man 9 long enough for me to play Tornado Man stage, just so you can get an idea.
Well, we are it's 8:49, so you know. How close to being done with this one are you?
I mean, I'm on the last of the first 4 robots. So.
Oh, okay. So we're probably looking at another hour and a half.
Something like that. Unless the Wily stages give me trouble.
Are they hard?
I don't remember. It's been a long time since we played this game.
Jeremy, you played this game your entire childhood.
Yeah, but so? I don't remember which one it is. I think it's this one. Yeah.
Is that the right one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Man. Oops. You know what's annoying about Mega Man games? All of them?
What's that?
Respawning enemies as soon as they get off of the screen.
Yeah, that is annoying.
It's bad game design.
Okay. We're done. We're done with this.
Cool.
Now we get to go fight Duo in the robot museum or something.
Well, first we have to fight Pedophile
Well,
Man.
yeah, I mean, of course, but after that.
Yeah, he looks like he's gonna grab you.
Yeah, he's pretty grabby.
Bad touch.
There it is.
What are you doing? What? What? Is this the boss talking right now?
Yeah.
Clown Man.
He's a real clown. He's a real clown. I mean, look at that.
Yeah,
I mean, that is like seriously like Gropey McGee.
It's pretty gropey looking. It's not looking okay. Did you just say mommy?
Yeah.
See you in my dreams.
See you in my dreams.
What? What the fuck?
Yeah. So
Okay.
So let's name all the ways that Clown Man is a creep.
Okay, pedophile man.
There's Thunder Grope. There's
Man, they did not animate that. That's a 3D model that they just put.
actually
low
the
resolution.
2D model that they made to look like a 3D model. No.
It's 3D model. They
It's-
just put through a pixel filter in Photoshop.
There we go. This is great.
Unfortunately, we can't hear it, and also.
That's good. By the way, what do you make of these?
These seem to be energy resources. But I've never seen this type on Earth. I don't know where this energy came from, but it's not that important to talk about things.
Whoa, is that?
You must recover all the energy you need, Mega Man.
Okay, but. So, did they just like.
I guess it.
Did it freeze?
Or I may have accidentally hit the button. I don't know. Anyway,
So they just
can
like.
you believe that was done in one take? Like
That-
they didn't even have to rehearse that.
That was just like somebody's grandpa, right?
Yeah, right. Yes.
Somebody at
It
the,
had to
at the
have been,
Capcom America office. They were just like, meh.
Oh, another way that I know that this was on Saturn. On the Mega Man Saturn version, you can go up here and fight Cutman from Mega Man 1.
Okay.
But you can't do that.
Why can't they do that on PlayStation version?
Because it was a Saturn-only exclusive.
Oh, wow. Sega Saturn. Man, if only we were playing this on Sega Saturn, which we could have. But you don't like the controller as much.
No. It would have been okay with Mega Man, classic Mega Man games. It's dashing
Yeah.
and jumping and stuff in Mega Man X that gives me trouble.
Well... Like, I mean, you know, it's not exactly the
There's
same.
your buddy.
Yep. They're just so cute whenever they shoot the little shots.
Mhm.
They just have such expressive animation. It's shocking how much effort they put into them.
Yeah. Pretty good.
That's clearly like the most important thing to them was animating those.
I probably won't make it through this alive. Oh, I thought I had this out already. Nah, that ain't gonna happen this time.
I don't know. It looks like you were doing pretty good there.
That was a pretty sweet looking death, actually. The just ground punch into oblivion. Awesome thing about this game is every time you die, all your weapon energy gets refilled. Okay.
Nice. Okay, yeah. So that's
what the
just-
fuck? Oh, come on! Really?
Well,
I didn't
game-
realize it had cut out that long.
Game keeps on going.
Yeah. Yeah, if it is the PlayStation giving us trouble, it should at least give me the courtesy of like stopping for a second.
Well, I'm imagining the PlayStation is not aware that this is happening. So what's happening here? This guy doesn't have a health bar? What's
Yeah,
it?
it's one of those like storyline type battles.
Oh.
I feel a strong sense of justice within you. Who are you?
Why do you feel Why?
Because you just kicked the crap out of me. Shut up! What happened to you? Who is he? You know, spelling. I don't know. That robot was holding back. He didn't find me with everything I had. I wonder why. You might be connected to Dr. Wiley. What? That's enough. That's enough for talking.
So, sum up here. What's going on?
We don't know yet.
Proto Man's like there. Who's
Proto Man's
Proto
there.
Man?
He's Mega Man's brother.
Yeah.
They're brothers.
Yeah.
He's jumped and
Okay,
Mega Man
but
to shoot.
where's Proto Man in Mega Man X timeline?
Oh, he's dead. He died.
Did he canonically die?
I don't know. Where's Mega Man in Mega Man X timeline?
It would just be awkward if he was there, so...
Where's Dr. Wily in Mega Man X timeline?
Well, that's 30 years later.
Where's Rush?
Dr. Wily's definitely dead.
Right.
30 years later.
It's 100 years later.
What? No, it's
100.
not.
It's 100 years later.
No, it's not.
From the year 2000X to the year 2000. Yeah, you're right.
It's 30 years. It says it in the...
From
I read the little thing on Mega Man X earlier. Like, yesterday, I let it play the opening thing, and it said Dr. Light was like, Mega Man needs to be sealed away for 30 years.
Yeah, he was sealed away, or he needed to be sealed away for 30 years, but he wasn't discovered till 100 years later.
Oh.
Because, Mega Man is in the year 2000X, and Mega Man X is in the year 21XX. So, 2120 or something.
Okay. Are we sure how years work? 100%?
I mean, it makes sense that from 20-something to 21-something is 100 years, right?
Not necessarily. I mean, who knows what the
what is
means.
a year? What is a year in this universe?
I mean, that's Earth, so I'm imagining years are still the same as years.
Yeah.
I mean, we're looking
But
at Earth right there.
numbers don't work the same.
Well, there's X's in there now.
Yeah.
What are those?
True.
Welcome back.
All right. I feel welcome. This is what I wanted all along. You can't buy it until halfway through the game. And I don't have enough for anything else, so bye. How much is this? Okay, gotta come back. I gotta get 4 bolts.
Hey, Roll, why are you just over there going...
She's talking. She was explaining the parts. It was her. She was moving her mouth to the text.
Oh.
She wasn't just randomly.
I'm just sitting there looking at Roll going, why are you just sitting here flapping your mouth periodically? It's awkward.
Okay. Aquaman, Swordman, Searchman.
This beer is not even not cold. It's hot at this point. This is a hot beer.
Yeah.
It's taken me like an hour and a half to drink this.
Yeah. Oh, that seriously sounded like the opening the Gurren Lagann for a minute there.
What did?
Jordan, whatever Jordan's watching there. I don't know what she's watching.
She's watching Gurren Lagann. So.
Oh, is that really what she's
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, no wonder. That would be the reason.
Yeah, she restarted it recently.
Yeah, so I watched through it not too long ago.
Good old Gurren Lagann. Haven't watched it in a while. Need to watch it again.
It's good.
It's alright. You know, I just can't. It just gets so ridiculous towards the end that I just can't take it seriously.
Dude, don't be a hater. Seriously. Just because it doesn't make any fucking sense, you shouldn't be a hater. I mean, come on.
I mean, you know, even though it makes perfectly fine sense as in the context of the rest of the show, you know, I just can't take it seriously though.
Yeah.
This is sarcasm, what's happening here. These are feelings that Jeremy has that I don't have. I love the show. Jeremy
love the show too.
Jeremy hates it because he can't suspend his disbelief for the ending. It's just something about them throwing galaxies around. It just doesn't sit well with Jeremy.
You can't throw galaxies.
In my mind, though, it's perfectly acceptable.
There are clusters of stars.
Jeremy,
they're not a thing.
Okay,
they're many
I understand
things.
that, but you seem to miss the reality the reality of the situation, which is that it's Tenga topping Gurren Lagann that's throwing galaxies around. It's the maximum amount of spiral energy you could ever have in the form of a.
Hey, what does
robot
Tenga
mech.
mean? What does Tenga mean?
Well,
It means sky, right? Sky?
Yeah. No.
No? What does it mean?
No, I'm guessing. Well, Gurren Lagann means Now, the Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann means pierce the heavens, Gurren Lagann. Or pierce the sky.
heaven,
Pierce
the sky.
Pierce the top. I think the Toppa part is what represents sky or heaven.
Some Tengu man could be Pierceman.
Could be.
I mean, he gives you a tornado, so he's also in the sky though, which is why I was asking.
Well, maybe Tengu means tornado.
Yeah.
Because Tenga is what Tenga Toppa Gurren Lagann is.
Yeah.
Not Tengu. So
Well, I
it's-
know, but it could be a different conjugation of the same word.
Probably not. Japanese, you know, they only got like a few of those. They only got like a few syllables that they can make words out of. So
Yeah. Check out this ladder climb speed.
holy shit! Like this just looks like a friggin' you can put like a yakety sax behind that. That would look just perfect.
Yep.
I like how you shot through that guy's shield just because you were close enough
Yeah.
to him. That's pretty nice.
That's one of my favorite things about those guys in this game.
That's not the case in other Mega Mans, is it?
Not in all other Mega Mans, but there are others.
What about like Mega Man X? The little guys that throw the little spike balls at you.
No, I don't believe so.
Those guys are annoying. I don't like them. Played some Mega Man X the other day.
Yeah,
Yep.
not good at it.
Well, I thought, you know, it'd be pretty fun to go over to Storm Eagle.
Yeah.
But then I did that before going to Chill Penguin. And I didn't have Dash.
Oh right. Oh hey, check this out by the way. First Mega Man game, first canon Mega Man game, I'll say, to have swimming in it.
No. Nice. Well, what are the non-canonical Mega Man games?
Mega Man 2 or Mega Man 3 for DOS. That game does have swimming in it.
Wait, how is that possible? Is it a totally different
It's
game?
a totally different game. Yeah, not canon like.
Should we have played it?
We can if you can get a DOS set up with that game.
I
Sure.
don't know about that. I don't know about DOS setups, but I'll tell you what, I was looking on eBay the other day, as I often do. Oh, wow. Yeah, Aquaman. It's got
Yeah.
like a little rainbow and everything going down. Wow. Looks pretty fabulous.
Yeah, very fun.
Yeah. Is there something
Something
underlying?
Something that Aquaman's not done.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that is the best weapon in the world, by the way. Check it out. Watch it. Oh well, that time it got me. Okay, cool.
Yeah. It is kind of a cool. It's actually kind of a cool weapon, though.
It is
Not
a
very-
cool weapon, but
Not very useful, but
come on.
it's still though.
I mean, it would be so much more effective if you just shot it straight, but he's not very straight when
Yeah.
it comes to stuff.
Wow.
I mean, when it
Jeremy, I
comes to
think
shooting-
you're reading
when it
between
comes
the
to
lines
shooting,
here.
he's not very straight when it comes to shooting
Uh-huh.
at me. Is what I'm.
He's not a
trying to
straight
say.
shooter, you might say.
Yeah.
Like you might not trust him in a business deal.
Right. Oh hey, I forgot about this. Come on, Rush, save me. Yeah.
So he just
Appreciate
gives you everything.
Appreciate it. Yeah.
How often can you use that?
Once per stage.
Oh, okay.
But I got it in this stage. That's why I didn't think about it, because
Ah,
I didn't have it until just now.
I see. Well, anyway, what I was saying is I was looking at Mega Man. I was looking at Super Nintendo games on eBay, and I noticed that Mega Man X. I just searched Mega Man X just for for whatever, just for the lulz.
Yeah.
And I found Mega Man X on.
Gosh. Hey, look at this checkerboard pattern on this PS1 game.
Yep. I think that was a stylistic choice.
You think so?
Well, yeah, because like classic Mega Man games have the checkerboard pattern too.
Yeah, but we talked about this a while back. The difference between PlayStation and it was Saturn that's not supposed to have a checkerboard. It's supposed to be transparent, right?
No, it's PlayStation.
Oh, okay.
Saturn can't do transparencies,
I
so
gotcha.
everything's checkerboarded in Saturn games.
Okay.
Well, that's not entirely true. Saturn can do some transparencies, but it's limited to background stuff. No, it can't do sprite-on-sprite transparencies.
Okay.
So
So I can do background over sprites?
yeah, like
Or sprites over background?
it can do background. Yeah. Like so, like in the first stage of Mega Man X4, it's a great example of it. You know, there's the spotlights that
Mhm.
move around, but then there's also like the little tunnels you go through. They're see-through.
Yeah.
The Saturn can do transparencies on the tunnels because they're part of the background system. Like they're one of the background layers. They just happen to be a foreground layer.
Right.
But as far as the processing is concerned, it's a background layer, so they can do transparencies on it. But the spotlights themselves can't be transparencies because they're moving sprite layers,
Mm-hmm.
and so they're checkerboard patterns.
Oh, okay. Hey, check this out. So this stage, you have to do this stage after you beat the first 4 Robot Masters because now we're on the second round. So this stage has four gates you have to open, and each one you have to use a different weapon from the first 4 Robot Masters to beat it. So always a fun thing in my mind. This stage was gives you some use for the other weapons that you may not use very often.
Right. That's kind of neat.
Kind of shoehorns use for the weapons, but still.
Well, right, but you know, you got to justify those weapons.
Right?
I think this was a stylistic choice.
Yeah, I think so.
The checkerboards on the
And
on
just
the
not
health
to
bars.
have transparency?
Yeah, I think it was a stylistic choice because they did it on the Super Nintendo Mega Man games, and I think they just
Did they? Mega Man X has checkerboard?
Yeah.
Really?
for health bars,
Oh,
for health bars specifically.
okay. I'll have to go back and look. I didn't realize.
X4 has checkerboards on the health bars as well.
Well, I know, but
On-
that's the
on
game
the
we were
PlayStation
talking
version,
about,
too.
trying to figure out why.
No,
There would
I
be
mean it does
checkerboard.
that on the PlayStation version too, even though the PlayStation's capable of doing the transparencies.
Oh, okay.
They just chose to do that for the health bars for some reason.
Weird.
It had to have been a stylistic choice. I wonder if X5 has it.
I don't know. We'll know soon
But,
enough. In 5
I mean,
weeks.
on the Super Nintendo, I think it was a limitation of the hardware as well.
Right.
The same kind of sprite-on-sprite transparency limitations I think applied to the Super Nintendo also. But here on the PlayStation, there's no. I mean, you can do any transparencies you want. So they had to have done it because they wanted it to look like that.
Right.
Why they would want that is, I don't know. I wouldn't choose it.
Yeah.
Let's see about another beer.
Trying
What do
to.
we have?
We have Dos Equis, Amberbot, or not Amberbot, but Shinerbot. Who Garden. Smunky Monkey.
Who Garden it is.
I think I'll have a Smunky Monkey in a minute.
Sour Monkey?
Shower Monkey.
Shower Monkey. Yeah,
Shower
that's
Monkey.
a pretty good one.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know what I think about that other one. It's okay, but
What was it called?
I don't remember. Something cranberry sour. It's on tap there. They have it. So.
Oh, just for our viewers.
Oh yeah, it's a cranberry sour. I don't remember the name of it, but
a cranberry sour.
But is it a worthy successor to Sour Monkey? I don't. It's good. It's good. It's a good beer, but for the value for the money is what I'm looking at, and it was $8 to fill that tiny growler.
Yeah.
That is the equivalent of 2.5 silver monkeys. Sour monkeys, and oh, am I done? I guess I did them all. $8 for 2.5 sour monkeys, where you get a whole 6-pack for $11.99. So it's not the dollar value is not great. Now, you get a 64-ounce growler for $15, which is slightly better. But it's only very slightly better, and I don't know.
Yeah. Well, it may just be kind of like occasionally, you know, when you want that sour experience.
Yeah.
Kind of deal. Hard to say. Is it worth it? I don't know, man. I never had the sour. I never had the sour beer in my life until Sour Monkey. Just
well, I think the joy of finding something new and exciting is part of what drove our semi-obsession with Sour Monkey for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But is it something we just want to consistently drink all the time?
I don't know.
I
it's
mean,
just the fact that
we gotta have all the time.
The fact that we will not be able to get it anymore.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we didn't ever actually even talk about that. Sour Monkey is delicious and wonderful, and we won't be able to get it anymore because Victory Brewing is no longer going to be distributed in Arkansas.
Right.
Like right when we found it.
Yeah.
So it's I think to a certain degree that reality is driving my want to find a solution to the problem. But it's not. I don't know. I mean, I think it's good and interesting, but I don't know that I'd even want to drink it all the time anyway. Right. It's just the fact that I think that I can't have it is really the thing that sucks. It's not fair.
Yeah. I think that this other one, like if we feel like we just really want a sour beer, I think that we can handle it.
Mm-hmm.
And it does suck that we can't get Sour Monkey anymore. But we can try that other sour one, that Sierra Nevada. What do you think about Sierra Nevada beers?
I like them.
Yeah.
I mean, they've got some really good ones. Oh no, Sword Man.
Yeah.
He has sword.
Okay, so this has always been one of the most interesting bosses to me. Because of this story. Dr. Wily found an ancient sword. Okay, and he attached it to his robot. And it could never keep balance because the sword was so heavy. So he cut him in half and added a levitation device in between him. And that's why he's in two parts.
Okay.
Isn't that kind of like, that's the only robot that I know their like backstory. Like what?
Really put a lot of effort into that backstory.
Huh? Like the reason, like why is he cut in half? It's because his sword's too heavy.
Right.
And apparently that sword is like an actual ancient relic and not just something he built to put on a robot.
I was hoping that you were gonna say like it was an ancient relic and then he put the sword on him and it like possessed him with like the spirit of some ancient warrior. And then, you know, something cool like that happened.
No, it's not an awesome backstory. It's just a backstory, and it's to me it's cool.
Yeah, no, it's neat. You know, they decided to come up with an explanation for that. Well, what's like, this guy's backstory? Search Man had one head and he just couldn't search good enough.
He grew another head.
He's
a mutant robot.
He couldn't search good enough with just one head. So,
right.
So you know, Dr. Wily put a second head on him so he could have double the searching capacity.
That's what it's all about.
Well, this looks like Web Spider's stage.
Yep. Yes, it does.
Did they recycle some assets? No, they didn't. These are much more cartoony looking.
Yeah.
But still, though, I'm really getting some Web Spider vibes right now.
Yep.
So, Jeremy, would you say that this game is better than the Mega Man X games?
Better than Mega Man X games?
Yeah, all of them.
No.
Would you say that this game represents the ultimate of Mega Man?
I would say that it's one of my more favorite Mega Man Classic games. Yeah.
Well, I'm watching it happen, and it seems like you have a lot of really fun movement options in this game.
You do.
That are not really present in Mega Man X.
Right.
Honestly.
But Mega Man X makes up for that with faster movement options.
Yeah, I suppose.
That's one.
Why do you think that Mega Man X got rid of I mean, we talked about this a little bit, and you were like, well, I mean, the game was just the core game is better in Mega Man X, so that's probably why a lot of the kind of like really like movement altering power ups and stuff were kind of taken away from Mega Man X.
Right.
But
I mean, Mega Man
Still.
X2 has some really fun movement weapons and things like wire sponge, for example, to get up.
well,
to that
yeah, I
place
guess I suppose that's true.
and you know the fire weapon where you can charge it up and have like a super fast dash, so you can actually air dash and then dash again with the fire burner, and it's a faster dash. Than
Oh,
your
see, I
standard.
don't know that because I've never actually gotten far enough.
Yeah, there are a few weapon movement altering weapons in that game.
Well, I'm trying to think about X4. Is there anything cool like that in X4?
If you play as X, Web Spider's weapon.
Oh
is it-
shit! You know, I don't play as X at all ever. I play as Zero.
No. Well, Zero, almost every weapon affects his movement.
Oh, it does?
Yeah,
Shit, I don't
one of them's
remember.
a double jump, one of them is a spin in the air instead of a
Look,
slash.
man, all I know about Mega Man X4 is that I beat it once, and hoo-ha-ha, hoo-ha-ha.
Yeah. Almost all of the almost all of Zero's.
Oh, and also,
weapons.
it's not over yet.
Right.
Is
Anyway,
it not over yet, Zero? Is it really not over yet?
Mega Man or Web Spider's weapon creates a platform in midair that you can wall kick. off of.
Oh, I remember that. I remember that.
Anyway, so but you make a good point. Like there are a lot more like creative movement options in the Mega Man Classic games.
Yeah, well,
Like,
you know, like
usually in the
like,
form of rush.
watching you run around here and like jump on these bombs has been really like what has made me think about this. I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
we talked about it in context of Rush.
Oh, the timed bombs and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
No. The little bombs you're
These.
tossing out and just jumping
Okay.
around. It's like that's super cool.
Yeah, it is cool.
But like I'm you know, like when we talked about it the other day, we were talking about it in context of Rush, and you were like,
Mhm.
well, there's just no point in having Rush because all of the core movement is so much better that
Right.
you don't need him.
Well, dash jumping took away any need for rush. Wall kicking,
Right.
dash jumping.
Yeah. Which makes sense. What did he say?
He said, "Are you ready? Yeah, let's go."
Oh, I thought I heard. Damn, that's cold.
Damn, that's cool.
Mega Man maybe Mega Man like shows up and it's like, hey man, like your two heads look stupid.
You have two heads. You have two heads. Haha, 4 eyes. 4 eyes.
Literally 4 eyes, and they're like, damn, that's cold. And that's what caused the fight that just happened.
The best voice acted. I mean, you know, you had Clown Man, who's a creep. You have Grenade Man, who's just like Coach Norman. You have Frost Man, who actually sounds like he has, you know, Down syndrome, and I don't mean that to be offensive to anyone with Down syndrome or to Frost Man.
Well,
But
isn't
he
he
does.
Bane? Isn't he
And-
basically just Bane?
Yeah, and then then
looks
you
kinda
got
like
Tinker Man. Tinker Man's Tinker Man, and then he's just a guy. Sword Man sounds kind of cool.
Yeah, he sounded like really like,
Yeah,
I'm
like
Sword Man.
I'm Japanese, and then
I'm my honor.
but then you have Aquaman, you know, and he doesn't shoot very straight.
Right.
And
It's like,
then
hey guys.
hey guys, it's me, Aquaman.
hey Mega Man, how's it going?
And then
Did you have fun coming through my level?
You
Made
got
it just for you.
yeah, you know, Search Man who talks to himself.
Yeah.
And then this guy.
Astro Man.
Yeah.
What is he? A little freaking Lost in Space
Yeah.
guy?
Did you notice the animation? His little satellite things fell on his head and then ended up beside him. That gives you any indication of how much of a dope this guy is.
He seems like super powerful and legit as a boss.
Yeah. So you're gonna like it. Just wait.
Yeah. Okay. I'm looking forward to it.
So this may be the reason it gets so much hate, because of like the weird voice acting, the weird character like design and stuff. But me
Well,
personally, I
Look,
just overlook all that.
This is an unfortunate time for games in general.
Mhm.
PlayStation, wonderful time for games. But also really bad time for games for a lot of reasons. Like, the feeling that you needed to have voice acting because you now had the way to do it was a real problem.
Right.
Because, like, a lot of games just, like, would be better off not having it, even though you can. You'd be better off just not.
Yeah.
And that was something that hadn't been learned.
Well, the thing is, like, everybody had to keep up with the other guy. Like, everybody else had voice acting, so...
But did Mega Man have to keep up with everybody, or could Mega Man just keep being Mega Man? Like,
yeah.
That, like, would Mega Man not sell if it didn't have voice acting? I mean, I can understand why Capcom would feel the pressure.
Mega Man, like, hardcore Mega Man fans would have cared.
Like, I can understand why Capcom would have felt the pressure.
Yeah.
But I also don't see it having been a problem for them at all. If they just didn't, you know?
Yeah.
If they had just not done the anime cutscenes and had just not done voice acting.
Well, had they not done the anime cutscenes, it would have been a much better game.
You know, that's what that's the kind of stuff I'm saying. Like, it's it's not just Mega Man. I mean, tons of games from this time period. Really, they just didn't know. They knew what they could do with the technology. They just didn't know whether it would be tasteful or not. Right. And you know, I really hate voice acting in games. I hate it. I wish we could get rid of it.
Yeah.
I think it really hurts games. Because they feel like that they need to have voice acting.
I think good voice acted games are good.
Well, like, here's a perfect example.
Like, Kingdom Hearts is a well voice acted game.
Here's a perfect example, Jeremy. It's recent. It's recent. It's topical. Final Fantasy 15, Jeremy.
Yeah. Bad voice acting.
Not bad voice acting, but the problem is that voice acting is so expensive and so impractical to do for games that have a lot of dialogue.
Yeah. That
they just end up having not as much dialogue.
Right.
So, like, you end up not talking to people. Like Final Fantasy 15 totally gets rid of, like, talking to just people. Like, you don't just talk. You don't go around and talk to people. All the NPCs that are standing around, you can't talk to them. Really? You don't have the option to talk to any of them. Wow. They're just walking around. The best you can do is hear their they will be having conversations. Like, they'll have the same conversation on a loop over and over again. If you're standing near them, you can listen to their conversation.
Okay.
But that's only, like, some NPCs.
Right.
Whereas, you know, like in an old RPG, any given RPG, you can talk to every person and they have something to say.
Like Link's Adventure for the NES.
Well, I don't know.
Zelda 2, Link's Adventure.
I don't know. I've never played it.
Oh, no, but you never seen anything about it? Come on, I Am Error.
What?
Never heard of I Am Error?
No.
One of the NPCs just says I Am Error.
Oh, okay. Well, no, I'm talking about, like, something that I would know about or everybody else would know about too. Like RPGs, any given one that you've ever played.
Yeah.
You know.
That's Zelda 2 is an RPG.
But, like, nobody... No one cares about that one. And is it an RPG?
Yeah.
How?
It's a side-scrolling RPG.
But Zelda games are not RPGs.
They're also not side-scrolling, Caleb. But that one was a side-scrolling RPG.
So there's like stat progression
and whatnot. Yes.
And
they tried to go the completely opposite way with that game.
Weird.
From a top-down hack and slash to a
it's a hybrid side-scroller. It's a hybrid side-scroller top-down game.
Yeah.
You know, it's got a top-down overworld.
Well, yeah.
And side-scrolling stages.
Right.
Kind of weird.
Yeah.
Kind of actually a neat concept.
It is a neat concept.
It's a neat concept. I just don't know that it was. I mean, nobody speaks highly of it.
No, it's not a good game. I tried playing it a while back and didn't really love it.
Well, look, Jeremy, the point I'm trying to make here is that it's expensive to do voice acting, and in doing voice acting, Final Fantasy 15 had to change something that's fundamental to RPGs.
Yeah.
Which is that you get to go around and talk to NPCs and hear, you know, stories and crap that's going on. All that's gone. Like, the world feels sterile because there's nobody to talk to.
Right.
Except for whenever they have a quest for you. And that's because of voice acting.
Right.
Because they wanted to voice act every dialogue. They didn't
Well,
want to
that-
have any
see,
dialogue
that's
that
really-
wasn't spoken.
That's really stupid. Like, put some dialogue in that's not spoken. Anyway, here's Astro Man, so you can get an idea of the best voice acting.
Okay.
How did you find me? I feel so embarrassed. That's his line of dialogue there. And then this is fighting Astro Man.
How did I find you? Well, I went to your stage.
This is the battle, by the way.
Okay, so you can just unlock him right
Yes.
here.
And not just like Spark Mandrill syndrome, but actually like he doesn't fucking move.
Yeah. Wow. Wow, you'd think you'd have more iframes than that.
Right.
Wow,
Yeah,
you really
he's
feel
stunned-
like you
he's
achieved.
stunned through the iframe. So once the iframes are gone, he's unstunned. Like, or once he's unstunned, I guess the iframes are gone.
What a stupid. Wow. Well designed.
Yeah.
Man, I almost get the sense that they weren't good at making games. Like, ever.
And that
at any
could
point.
be, that could be. Well, yeah. There's always stun locking, but that could be another potential reason for hate for this game. But I don't know. I mean,
But, like, every Mega Man game has some bosses that are just... have some, like, fundamental problem in their design
Right.
that makes them completely worthless.
yeah, you're right.
Why?
I
Was
don't know.
Capcom just not good at making games?
Maybe they put the stun locks in there on purpose for people who are bad at games. I don't know.
Sorry, I'm just watching Roll go. I'm not reading the text.
Let's see.
And then she's also like swagging that finger. Like she's really wagging that finger at us.
What do I want? I got the high speed charge. Let's see. Boost part.
Why doesn't
Megan
Roll?
Buster
Why
was
doesn't
good.
Roll ever go fight? What's the purpose of Roll?
To help out, like in the shop and stuff. She's there.
Why
to-
isn't she a super fighting robot?
I don't
Doesn't sound very female empowered.
know. Well, this was '98, so.
Oh yeah,
Exactly.
there wasn't female empowerment back then.
It wasn't to the point where it is now. I mean,
Yeah.
Roll was invented in '88, so.
Yeah. Isn't Roll like traditionally seen with a vacuum cleaner?
Yeah. She's a cleaning robot.
Empowerment.
So that is what she was. She was a household cleaning robot.
Wow, patriarchy.
Well, to be fair, Mega Man was as well. He was a helper robot.
Yeah, but then he ended up being a super fighting robot.
Right. And Roll ended up being a super helping robot.
A super cleaning and probably cooking dinner robot.
Right. No. I mean, helping out in the shop and stuff.
I mean, she probably cooked dinner though.
Yeah.
If you were
No,
there.
that's true. Yeah. Even after she became a super helpful robot.
Yeah. Well, that's a nice way to put it. Super helpful robot.
Yeah. Super helpful robot.
Instead of a super helping robot, because then it's just like, oh,
Yeah.
she's designed to help. But
Yeah.
but if you say it the other way, it's like, oh, she's designed to be helpful.
Right.
Okay.
Which is not the same at all.
No, it seems nicer. It's like, oh wow, she's designed to be helpful. Well, yeah, I mean that's a good thing to aspire to be helpful. I love that. I love that death sound too. It's like serious. That's real.
Yeah.
It's like, ah! That comes from a real place, Mega Man.
I can't remember how. Okay.
You know, were they aware that these levels were not very good?
I don't know. I'm trying to remember how to do this so I can just kind of float over those sections without actually having to try.
Okay.
But hold on.
You got to do some bomb bowling.
You have to. There's kind of an exact. There's kind of I'm not gonna be able to learn it again.
Bomb bowling.
You have to do it at like the exact right time. Doing it when you're on the ground or when you're not on a snowboard is easy, but on the snowboard the momentum messes with the way that you do the bomb thing.
Uh-huh.
So you have to do it a different way, and I don't remember how to do it. But those long sections where you have to jump 4 or 5 times in a row, you can just float over them if you know how to do the bomb deal.
Like how this thing's sitting here and saying, "Nyap, nyap, nyap, nyap." What was that? Nyap, nyap, nyap. That's the best voice acting in the game. I don't know what you're talking about.
We'll hop into the short hop to death.
Yeah.
Oh man, let me kill myself.
Do you love? I don't think you can go there. I don't think you can go there.
Do I love what?
Do you love doing this?
What,
Playing
this
these
part?
Mega Man games, Jeremy?
All these Mega Man games?
Yeah. Do you love this?
Yeah, I'm having a blast.
Really?
But this part sucks.
Does it feel right back at home playing on a PlayStation controller? You feel like you're a kid again.
No, because I played on a SNES controller when I was a
You
kid.
didn't play Mega Man 8 on a SNES
No,
controller?
but I played most Mega Man games on a SNES controller.
Yeah, but when you're playing Mega Man 8,
Yeah, oh yeah, I
You
feel
were
like
on a-
right back
you were on a
I mean, it doesn't feel any different than playing on my PS3 controller.
but
So.
it's got a little cord.
Well, yeah,
Plus, it's gray.
right.
The best color.
Because I'm looking at the controller while I'm playing.
All right, I you know what? Can I just say that PlayStation Gray is one of my favorite like aesthetic colors of any
Yeah.
game system. It's such a good
So
color.
much better than SNES
Like-
Gray.
Like it. Well, yeah. SNES Gray is not gray. It's yellow. It's pea color.
No, I'm talking about a SNES that didn't. you
Well,
know, get
they're not
that.
gray though. They're white.
They're white.
Yeah.
White was that they were actually white.
Well, I mean, it's just barely off-white. I mean, it's such a light gray that it is basically white.
Yeah.
I mean, basically. More or less.
Please be over. Okay. Thank you.
No, PlayStation Gray. It's legit. It's
Yeah.
just dark enough that I love it. I think it's a perfect shade of gray.
I think gray is the most boring ass color for anything,
Mm-mm.
except walls. I actually like gray paint
Mm.
on walls.
I think the PlayStation's a super cool looking game system. I think it's the best
You
looking
don't
game
think that
system they ever
you
made.
don't think that black for every system that came after that was a good move for literally everything they did after that.
Well, black's kind of boring.
Yeah, I know.
You look over there at the black, and it's just like, I've got a
It's a
wall,
wall
of
of
black,
black.
over there, and it's like it's black shelves with black game systems in them. You can't even see the PlayStations over there. The
But why-
PS2 through
I wonder
4.
why they went with that. Like, why not silver or something?
Well, I mean, they always did have silver versions of every one of those.
Yeah.
Game systems had a silver version in Japan only.
Yeah.
The Japanese market always got like silver and black and white. PlayStation 2, 3, and 4.
Mhm.
But we never got them. We always just get the black version. Yes, they think Americans don't like choice. But I like choice.
Yeah.
But actually, I kind of like things to be uniform and like the same.
Right. So would you have a silver one instead of a black one?
No,
One of
because the
them?
black is the standard color.
Right.
So I would prefer to have the standard color. But, like, it's unfortunate, though, that the standard color is black.
Yeah.
I think it would be fun if somebody would release a game system that had, like, an actual fun color scheme to it. Again, like gray, for example. Really fun.
Yeah. That's not fun. I'm sorry, gray is not a fun color. Like, I can see it being a better color than black, maybe.
Right, but I really like PlayStation Gray, though. I think PlayStation Gray specifically is a really good gray.
Like, I'm looking. I'm not seeing a lot of difference there, bro.
Jeremy, it's totally different. PlayStation Gray is like a nice, cool gray.
Yeah. I mean, that's okay. Yeah.
Here, we'll just go get the Super Nintendo. Bring it over
Just
here.
get a SNES controller. There's one right there.
No, just bring the whole Super Nintendo over.
Well, we're comparing controller to controller right now, so.
Well, but the controllers are the same color as the...
Okay, well, fine. Bring the SNES. I'm here.
Here we go. See?
Okay.
Super
I mean,
Nintendo's
yeah,
so much
okay.
lighter in color. It's almost white.
Sure.
It's not white. It is still gray. but it's almost white.
Right.
I just think the PlayStation Gray looks kind of like... It looks kind of like... the future.
But what you mean is 22 years ago?
I think that's what they were going for, is the future.
I mean, it does kind of look like a spaceship.
Yeah. I think it's just like a... Well, look.
This looks like something that would come out
Here's
of
the thing.
spaceship.
Here's the thing. The PlayStation Gray is a gray, is a shade of gray that you never see on any other electronic.
Yeah.
Like, nothing else looks like this. There's no, like, DVD player or TV or anything else that you'll ever buy that has this color scheme. It's like, it's just a weird choice that I've always felt looked really unique and cool for the PlayStation. Especially with, like, the weird design of the PlayStation. And I think the PlayStation controllers look great in that color.
Yeah.
I think the newer black PlayStation controllers are boring.
Yeah.
I think they're boring. I think that particular color controller, it just looks right in that original PlayStation Gray. And the PS4 controllers are just awesome.
They are.
They're pretty good. I don't like the D-pad as much, though. I don't like the D-pad as much. And I don't like the button spacing as much. And I don't really like anything about the PlayStation 4 controller.
I like it. I think it feels good.
No, I'm just kidding. It is it's a very comfortable controller. I feel like that there are some layout choices, like some layout
I like
sacrifices were made.
I like you can play DS games on it.
Huh?
I said I like that you can play DS games on it because of the touchpad.
Oh yeah, yeah.
The Kingdom Hearts 2.8 has Dream Drop Distance, which was a DS game,
Right.
and it retrofit like a lot of the DS aspects into the touchpad.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, so that would be like the only documented use of the touchpad,
Right. I guess
for
so.
any game.
I mean, they're not important things. They're not important. You don't use it much,
Right.
but there are things that you can do in the game using
Well-
the touchpad as opposed to other ways to use it.
Yeah. It's just like the touchpad is used as a start button on almost every game.
Yeah.
So it's really not. It ended up being a thing that, surprise, surprise, nobody like could think of anything you could use it for.
Right.
Because like it doesn't give you a lot. Like there's not a lot you can do with it.
Right.
Whenever the PlayStation 4 was announced and they were talking about the touchpad, I was like, well, that's gonna not get used.
Right.
Actually, my first thought was, where is the start button?
Yeah. That thing that you're not going to use is the start button.
Yeah.
Yeah. Options gets used as a start button too, though.
Sometimes. But a lot of times options get used as what would have been the select button.
Oh yeah.
Most PS4 games tend to use just a general tap somewhere on the touchpad as the start button.
Yeah.
Which is fine. But I just feel like it's weird to not have a start and select button. We're just so used to having start and select buttons
Right.
on all of our game systems. Except for Nintendo game systems, that any of them that came after the Super Nintendo, which
Oh right.
Which why?
Which just had a start button, right?
huh?
Like
Like
yeah,
the
they
N64
just had a start
forward
button.
just had start buttons.
Yeah.
No select button. Why?
Who knows?
I don't understand Nintendo and their
I guess I
controller
don't really.
designs.
Well, I mean, I have thought about it at times, but why? Yeah, I have no idea.
It's weird. Like Nintendo, I don't understand Nintendo. I don't get what they are doing at any given time ever. I really don't understand them as a company.
Yeah.
Because they don't seem to have like they have not seemed to have like an actual forward progression to what they do. Ever. Except for maybe the NES to the Super Nintendo.
I think the Switch is getting a lot of praise, though.
It is, but I'm just saying, like in like general, like big concepts, like Nintendo has never really seemed to have like a traceable forward progression in their ideas.
Well,
Like
I mean, motion controls, the Wii, all that stuff, the portability of the Switch. I mean,
no, you're not understanding what
I
I'm
guess
saying.
I'm not.
Like it's not like any one of their ideas leads into the next one.
Oh,
It's like
yeah.
everything they do is totally
Just
random.
like a new, it's just like a
Like
new
everything they
idea.
do is just random.
Right.
They just like they don't build off of anything that they've already made.
Right.
They just like like time to make a new game system. What do
gimmick-
you guys
what
what do
gi-
you guys think?
What gimmick are we gonna use this time?
What do you think? What do you think we should do for our new game system? It's never like, okay, like we're gonna build a better, more well-spec game system that builds on the rich heritage of Nintendo and what we've been able to establish and provide for gamers over the years. It's just like, hey guys,
How much of Nintendo's success today do you think relies on nostalgia? I mean, Mario and Link, Zelda.
well,
are
almost everything
their
that
two
Nintendo
biggest-
has is IP that they've had since the very beginning.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, Splatoon.
I would say that all of their
Splatoon's a new
success.
thing.
I would say that all of their success is built on
Oh, no.
nostalgia.
Wow, that was just about. Okay, hold on. How am I gonna do this?
You should do some bomb bowling.
That's what I'll do.
Yeah, I would say all of their success is built on nostalgia.
Yeah.
Because all of their successful IPs are nostalgia-based IPs, and they get praise for their games based mostly on just the fact that they are Zelda or Mario, not based on whether or not they're good.
Yeah, but
The thing is, like,
But
they
then-
are
but then
good.
You have good Mario games, and you have bad Zelda games, and you have bad, like there are good and bad.
Sure,
People-
but they
people
all get
universally-
praised, though.
Nah,
They all get praised. Jeremy,
Yeah.
Jeremy, they always all get praised. Even if, in hindsight, people will later say, you know what, that actually wasn't a very good
They
game.
get praised at.
They
the
get
time
praised
they're
at the
relevant.
time. They always get immediate praise.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
And I think that's purely based on nostalgia.
So, I just threw the controller down into my other hand.
Yeah?
Because I'm happy.
Yeah? Well, hey man, I'm feeling pretty good. I got my favorite one-chip Super Nintendo here.
Yeah.
Best Super Nintendo.
I thought you were gonna say I'm feeling glad. And then I would
no.
have said
I've got sunshine,
I've got sunshine in a bag.
in a little light gray box here. My best Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
Super Nintendo, one chip model. Best Super Nintendo.
As opposed to the multi-pole chip model.
Yeah, the 3 chip Super
The bag-
Nintendo.
Super Nintendo bag of chips.
Yeah. 3 chips. It's like a bag of Lay's.
Okay.
It's got 3 chips.
Right.
Whereas the one chip is, well, even Frito Lay is not gonna screw you over that bad.
I don't know, man. I'll tell you who will screw you over that bad.
Who?
Sam's or whatever you got those chips from the other night.
Well, they only charge 94 cents for the bag, so it's a
What's up? Fabian
Fabian Moniz Rodriguez.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
What's up, Everignon?
You're not the one person that we're normally used to seeing
That's
here.
right. Are you a cat, Mr. Rodriguez?
Wait, what? Why would he be a cat?
Let me read his comment.
Everignon. Oh, I guess that is cat. I you know what? Actually, when I first saw it, I just interpreted as a garble of of not trying hard enough on the keyboard.
Yeah.
Which I've been there, so it's no judgment.
I think he is looking for Paul and Tom.
Ah, well, you know, Paul's not.
Shit. I
So,
keep pushing, no, I'm doing the wrong thing. I'm just pushing the wrong button.
Well,
Because
Jeremy-
okay, I'll tell you why. Because I always, when I played this as a kid, I always mapped the the weapon to the triangle button.
Mhm.
You have to do that in the options before you start playing the game. Well, it's mapped to the square button, so I'm jumping and then shooting and falling into the spikes. That's what I'm doing.
Why would you map it that way? That's not
Because I
normal
like
at
to
all.
have a weapon out, but be able to use the Mega Buster as if I didn't have a weapon out, and then use the weapon when I want to. That's what I typically would do.
Oh,
But I forgot to change the options.
So you're talking about like the, well, what's the default option?
This is the default option where the square button is the weapon. But I want the I
Is
usually
triangle
have-
the Mega Buster then?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So,
So
it's
what
just
I'm
a
doing
little
is I'm
backwards
jumping and
to
I'm hitting what I'm used to, and that's the Mega Buster this
Right.
time.
Okay.
Snakes. Sneaky snakes.
Okay. I see. I see what's going on there. All right. Well, that's strange, and I don't know if I don't think I approve, but hey, that's fine. Kids these days.
Right. Do you know D-Man Stick Guy by any chance?
Yeah. Like, are you one of
Are you one of his buddies?
one of his buddies? Did he send you over here? We haven't seen him tonight, but you know he's usually here around this time.
Hey, it's Bass.
And Treble.
Treble.
Bass and Treble. My favorite guys. Man, I wonder why his name is Bass.
No, he doesn't look like a fish.
Yeah. I don't know.
He says treble correctly, but they call him Bass.
Who calls him Bass?
At the beginning of this game, they call him Bass.
Who?
Mega Man.
Mega Man calls him Why?
Because that's what they call it. That's what his name is.
Yeah, but
Bass.
everybody knew that his name was Bass, right?
Not Mega Man, apparently.
Like in real life, like
Oh,
Capcom knew that his name was Bass, right?
The people that created him? Are you asking if the people who created this character knew his name was Bass?
Right, that's what I'm asking.
Okay. I'm assuming.
So the English translators,
Maybe that's what it was. They didn't know. Those weird Japanese words like bass and treble, tough for those guys.
those weird Japanese names.
Wally, the old man with the mustache, robot, master, photo man, basic, such a fight, dead. He was fast because the original is ass, but better read. That could be true.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you know. So are you asking if 8 is considered classic Mega Man? Was that is that what you're saying? I'm confused by.
I don't know that that comment was really coherent, but
well, no, I'm thinking that Fabian Moyes Rodriguez is not the most coherent person that we've ever had on our stream comments.
Right.
But hey, you know.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, it is considered classic Mega Man because you don't see me dashing around or fighting animals or anything.
Okay, so I got a question for you. Is there what's his face, Mega Man guy, you know the one, Inafune?
Yeah.
When did he stop working on Mega Man games?
X5 was his last game, I think.
Interesting.
Or X6.
Are there any other notable
X5
people?
X5 is the one that he wanted to be the last Mega Man game.
Right.
And
Then he got Hideo Kojima.
Yeah, right. And so he may have worked on X6, but X6 is a much different feeling game than any of the previous ones.
Okay. Treble looks way cooler than Rush. Rush looks doofy as fuck.
Yep.
So yeah, I would say Treble.
Yeah. I think Bass and Treble both as characters look a lot cooler than Mega Man and Rush.
Yeah. They both look pretty sick.
I think Bass looks badass.
I don't know what's going on with this helmet, but I like it. Oh, is this what is this?
This is the Yellow Devil's green cousin.
Oh boy, I'm so excited that he's here.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. I don't like this guy at all.
He's called the Jello Devil.
The Jello Devil.
I don't know.
Is that the canonical
name.
name?
Yeah.
If only he was called the Jello Dello.
Right.
Does he do the glooping across the screen thing?
Yes, he does. Also, easiest boss to remember or to know his weakness. He's weak to electricity in every game that he's in.
Okay. Man, what an annoying boss.
Oh yeah.
I don't like him at all.
Yeah, that's true. I forgot about that game. That's another game we're gonna play. Mega Man and Bass.
What is that for the Game Boy Color?
No, it's for the SNES. Or also for. Okay, so here's the deal. This game came out, and the Mega Man and Bass came out on the Super Famicom.
Mm-hmm.
Then later, several years later, it was ported to the Game Boy Advance.
Okay.
But it's Rockman and Forte is the name in Japan.
Okay.
So find the SNES version of Rockman and Forte, and we'll play that.
Wait. Okay. Hold on. So, Bass's name in Japanese is Forte.
Forte, yeah.
Okay.
Which doesn't mean the same thing as bass.
Why did they do this?
I don't know. I don't know what Treble's name was. But
So you're telling me. Okay. You're telling me. So you're telling me, Jeremy, that in Japanese, his name was Forte. Then Capcom of America changed his name to Bass.
Uh-huh.
And changed Treble's name to Treble.
Yeah.
And then didn't pronounce it correctly.
Yes.
Like, this was their own creative decision.
I mean, I'm not sure that Capcom had anything to do with the American voice acting at all. Just saying.
Who would have done it if it wasn't for Capcom
They
America?
probably sent it to a localization team.
Yes, but Capcom has their own American distributor who would be looking at the game and telling them whether or not it was acceptable, what was being done.
Capcom didn't know that the Mega Man X5 8 bosses, 8 Mavericks, were named after band members of Guns N' Roses until the game was released. And then they were like, "What the fuck? Why are these named this?"
Was it Capcom of America that didn't know that, or was it Capcom of Japan that was like, "What the fuck's going on?"
I don't know, but it was sent to a localization team who knew nothing about Mega Man or Capcom games at all. No, they knew about Capcom games. The lady who did localization also did voice acting for a Street Fighter game.
Okay.
But didn't know anything about Mega Man and was like, here's some funny looking guys. I'll name them, after Guns N' Roses band members.
Wait, which one is that?
X5. Yeah.
So wait, what are the names of the bosses in X5?
What are their names?
Mm-hmm.
There's Duff McWhalen. There's Axel the Red. Let's see. I'm trying to think of them. Grizzly Slash. Izzy Glow. Duff McWhalen. Axel the Red.
This is pretty chill.
What? No, the music
right now.
Why can't I think? Oh, the Matrix. I don't know what that is. What that would be? Who that would be? Slash Man. Grizzly Slash was the Slash. Yeah. The Skyver. So the Matrix and the Skyver, I'm not sure who those would be, but the rest were definitely named after Guns N' Roses guys.
Weird.
Yeah.
Those all sound like really weird names for Mega Man. They don't sound anything like Tornado Tunyon and Flame Ionard.
Well, that's where it really started to go downhill because in Mega Man X6 you have Metal Shark Player.
Metal Shark? What? What?
Yep.
What is that supposed to mean?
Metal Shark Player, that's his name.
What's he playing?
I don't know, he throws anchors at you.
Okay. Okay.
Well, now you're just naming Mega Man bosses, I don't know.
Well, I feel like maybe,
Dr. Light in Japanese maybe is Dr. Hikari. Wily, I don't know, Wily? No, it's Wily. And
Wily.
Dr. Light in Japanese is Dr. Wright, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
I
I like Ice Cream Man. That's a good idea.
Maybe that's in Mega Man 11.
It could be.
Or I would prefer Gelato Man or Custard Man.
Custard Man. Oh yeah.
Custard Man is definitely the way to go. Wait, is there a Concrete Man?
Yeah. That's Mega Man 9.
Oh, well then it's already been done then.
What? Oh, concrete. Oh, concrete. Yeah, true.
If you had Custard Man, people would be like, whoa, whoa, whoa. You already did this.
Right, true.
Yeah, but what kind of concrete is it? Are we talking like a Heath bar? Are we talking like a caramel?
Probably a Reese PC.
Like a Reese PC concrete. My favorite, Reese PC. I love it.
That candy that is actually a thing.
Dang, what was my favorite? What was the concrete I used to get?
Dude, I never got concretes. When we went to Shakey's, I got shakes.
Why?
Because they have really good shakes.
Yeah, but the concretes though.
Well, yeah. But the shakes were really good.
Neko Man. Slender Man. That can't be a Mega Man boss. There's probably some sort of copyright issue there, or at the very least a trademark issue. Who knows? Okay. Let's see. I liked caramel with something. Caramel with
Turtle?
something. What was it?
You like turtle?
Shit. It was caramel custard. Okay, caramel custard with something in it. I can't remember what it was.
Yeah.
Dang. Well, Shakey's is no longer in business, so it doesn't really matter.
Yes, it is. There's a Shakes in. It's called Shakes now, but it's in Little Rock.
What? Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Down,
Well, the one in
Chenal.
Jonesboro is no longer existing.
Well, Shakes is a chain, bro. It's not.
Well, the one in
just-
Jonesboro no longer exists.
Could be.
The one in front of the Malco, that's been closed for years.
Yeah. Okay. Well, there's one in Little Rock, and I've had a
the
Shakes
Hollywood Cinema.
not too long ago.
The Malco's Hollywood Cinema.
Yeah. What was the Hollywood Cinema?
Yeah, but now it's the Malco.
Then it was the Malco Hollywood Cinema. Now I think it's just the Malco.
Oh, the Malco 27.
Right.
Because they've added a bunch of screens. Why don't they just add an IMAX? They should add an IMAX on there.
Why didn't they just keep the old theater open and fix it up?
Copyright Man. That sounds pretty good. That would be a lot of room for creative boss mechanics in Copyright Man.
Right. just like it just censors stuff out because
You get like a cease and desist
Right.
letter.
Here's your cease and desist.
Oh yeah, demonetization, man.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's PewDiePie's arch nemesis.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Demonetized.
It's just a kid. Don't make me laugh.
He
gets
sounds
the-
kind of gay
he
too.
get- I think honestly,
Pingu Man.
that YouTube just hates PewDiePie at this point because they
Yeah.
demonetize him for the stupidest shit.
Well, I think that they are real mad that he's their like most popular guy.
Yeah.
I think they're real mad at him. Because, PewDiePie is red-pilled as fuck.
Yeah.
And YouTube is the most blue-pilled organization.
Right.
Google is the most blue-pilled organization on the earth.
Yeah.
So, I'm sure that they are just infuriated that he is their most popular guy.
Yep.
Which, back when he was just playing video games and
He was
and,
annoying.
yelling a bunch, I don't think they cared because they didn't realize what was going on. But
Probably so.
I mean, do we have any reason to believe that the names would be better than Top Man, though? I mean, what's Capcom's
they
track
had a- they had a
record been?
They had a lot of time to think about these names.
Yeah. I mean, well, I guess Mega Man 9 does have. Mega Man 9 does have Concrete Man, right? That's
Mega Man 9 does have.
that's
Concrete
pretty good. So that's promising. Like I haven't played 10.
Man. It also has Splash Woman.
Splash Woman. What the? Oh, the SJWs. They got in there.
Hey, I don't have a problem with it.
No. Mega
She's
Man...
also the easiest boss in the game.
Oh.
Escalabadu Balu Fadu. Oh. Skidatadu Flurunadu.
Yeah. So anyway, it's a real shame that Splash Woman, you know, exists.
Yeah.
Now that you mention it, because you know, robot masters are supposed to be mans. You know.
Says who, Caleb?
Says the entire Mega Man canon until Mega Man 9.
They're supposed to be mans.
They're all mans. Every one of them is a man.
I know, just the phraseology.
Even
They're supposed to be mans.
Even Centaur Man is a man.
How does that make sense? You know what? It makes sense.
Some percentage of man, even though he is a robot. Even though he's a robot, and none of them are actually mans.
Yeah.
He is arguably maybe actually some percentage
Yeah,
man.
we already talked about the gender roles of Mega Man or Rock Man or Rock and Roll. I'm sorry. Roll is man. Okay. Cool.
No, because Roll does the vacuuming.
That's right. She does the cooking and cleaning. She can't be a man.
There's no way. You cannot tell me that Roll is a man when her signature move is to vacuum. That's how you get demonetized. We're demonetized.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we've never been monetized though.
Yeah,
so
that's
it's all
true.
good.
No, we're always demonetized because we don't qualify for monetization.
Because you know you have to have people that actually watch the stream.
Right.
I mean, thanks, Mr. Rodriguez.
Yeah.
We appreciate the patronage.
Our usual guy is not here.
No.
The Man Stick guy, but wonder what he's up to. He'll probably show up eventually. He showed up really late last time.
Yeah, as we were finishing the.
And we started really late that night. Whoa, it's that one guy who sensed some justice in us.
What?
It's that guy who sensed justice in us.
Oh yeah, Duo. Yeah.
Duo. Double?
Oh no. This did come out literally right when that other game came out. So.
Yeah, it was just 1 year before.
Alright, you know what? Hey, bye. I'm a-dying.
Why don't you just win the game?
Well, because in this game there are no E-tanks. So if I use my rush thing that gives me a bunch of stuff, I only get to use it once. So...
There are
in the
no
original
E-tanks?
In the original
Weird.
idea are a woman, and in America changed to a man. What you played the Japanese or America version. I played both, so
I don't understand what he's trying to say to us right now, to be
I'm not really
honest.
sure, but
I mean, Proto Man is pretty cool. He's got a cape.
yeah.
The cape is really what sells it,
Right.
I think.
Okay. I don't remember weaknesses or anything.
So no
For a while
E-tanks.
we-
Are you sure that's not something that people don't like about this game too? No
I mean,
E-tanks.
that's kind of a whiny bag reason not to like the game, honestly.
Well, how long have E-tanks been a staple in Mega Man?
Since Mega Man 2.
And they just didn't do them here?
Yeah.
Okay, I can kind of see it, man.
I think it's a really dumb reason not to like a game.
Well, I mean, no, I'm not saying it's the reason. I'm just saying probably another contributing factor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we didn't do that when we played Mega Man 7. I forgot.
Do what? Steal his shield?
Yeah.
Whose shield?
Proto Man Shield.
How do you do that?
You have to meet him in a couple different places, and then you go into Shade Man's level and fight him. And after you fight him, he gives you a shield.
Doesn't he need his shield?
No, I mean, he doesn't really do anything. Like, he doesn't fight or do anything.
What does he do? Like,
He beats
as far as
Proto
the
Man.
storyline is concerned.
He comes by to offer you some sage advice once in a while. Or, I mean, he just does his own thing, man. Like, he's not really a good guy or a bad guy. He's just around.
Is he like a buddy though?
Yeah, he's
Friends
like
with him.
he's like your friend. He's like your brother. He's
He like
he's
showed
your
up
brother.
earlier and he was like, "Hey, what did he do to you?"
Yeah,
And you were like, "The mean man hurt me."
yeah.
And Proto Man's like, oh man, that's a real bummer. I'm not gonna do anything about it.
Yeah, that's what he does. He doesn't do anything about stuff.
I'm just here for moral support.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to do the boss rush again, and that sucks.
Yeah, you should have.
Yeah.
You should have save stated.
Yeah, like, that doesn't work. Doesn't work on a
No,
PlayStation.
Doesn't work on a PlayStation, unfortunately. Hey, can you toss me a Coke
Yeah.
out of there? I'd like to have a Coke. A Coke.
Oh,
I
man,
need a Coke.
I'm burping up some sour beer right now.
Uh-oh. That doesn't sound pleasant.
Yeah. You know how like sometimes you burp and a little puke comes out?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what just happened, but it tasted like that cranberry sour beer.
I see.
What is he saying when I hit him, by the way?
I think he's saying, God damn it.
That's what it sounds like. Here you go.
Here you go. He's just saying, damn it. I think he's actually saying, ow.
You drink Red Bull.
No, I don't.
That would be the most awesome dying words. You drink Red Bull.
You drink Red Bull.
I may be dead, but you drink Red Bull.
Yeah.
This guy has awesome dying words too. Coach Norman, am I right?
How do you figure?
Just kind of being obnoxious and loud.
I mean, I guess. Maybe. Maybe he's Coach Norman. What if Coach Norman's watching?
Yeah.
What was that?
That felt good. Yeah, that's what I think too. You drink Red Bull.
Wow.
And then Gropey McGee. With See You in My Dreams.
Wow. They really had some interesting ideas for this
Yeah.
game. I don't like how Bad Touch McGee says mommy a lot.
Yeah. No, not in this game. You can ride him like a motorcycle.
That's why everybody hates this game, Jeremy. This game just doesn't have any features of classic Mega Man.
Dude, that was only in 2 classic Mega Man games.
Yeah, but you know, it's like they're going backwards.
Yeah. But you can't ride Rush like a motorcycle in any other games.
Yeah. I guess that's true.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
I like it.
He's the best.
I'll make a popsicle of you.
I mean, he really is kind of sad. Poor guy. Yeah. Good final words.
Dwyer.
Dwyer. he was trying to say Chris Pratt, and all that came out was Dwyer.
Right. Right.
I think these are in order of what they were on the stage that screen. Yeah, they are.
Web spider.
Yeah, this is the stage also that you said looked like the Web Spider stage.
Web spider. Are you ready? I'm ready. Are you ready? Yeah, I'm ready. Are you ready?
Yeah, dude.
You want to do this thing? Whoa, are you Zero right now?
Yes.
Dang.
Oh, I grabbed the thing before he was done talking. I don't know what he said.
He said something. Aquaman. Aquaman. He's got like SpongeBob text. Like the Aquaman is like a SpongeBob font.
Yeah.
It's like the classic SpongeBob.
Yeah, see, in X4, all I ever heard was hoo-ha, 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 hoo-ha.
You never heard the huh?
I mean, once in a while.
Because you're so fast.
You're so fast.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive.
I am really fast, man. You should watch me play Mega Man X4. I can swing that sword really fast. Actually, you'll see it in 4 weeks if you stick around. Let's see. Who am I fighting? Aquaman. Yeah.
They should make like a really dark, like futuristic, like a really dark, like adult themed Mega Man game. It's like really really gritty and.
They did. It was
dark and.
It was Olin Rogers' version.
Oh yeah, I remember now. No, I'm saying like they should make a Mega Man game, classic Mega Man. Only like whenever you kill other robots, like blood comes out. Like Mega Man has like a machine gun. You know what I'm saying?
That'd be awesome.
You make it like a noir film.
Right.
And Mega Man's just
black and white, like.
Yeah. And Mega Man's like Mega Man have like a scruffy like beard going on and like
he's blue and yellow and he holds a gun and he's like.
No, not goofy, not ridiculous and stupid looking.
Aw.
Like have like sweet. Have some like what do you say?
You know, like X O and X. I don't know.
No. What did
the
boss guy say?
He said, "See you in my dreams." I don't know.
He said.
I know he says, "You're great" or something. 0. Mega Man X is the far superior series, just saying. But Base is pretty cool. I like Base. Proto Man's alright.
Zero is pretty edgy.
Yeah. Especially in like Mega Man X7.
Zero exists in Mega Man X7.
What?
The Zero.
He's one of the 2 playable characters between Axel and Zero.
Oh yeah, because Mega Man's a pacifist.
Yeah.
Dude, I have not played Mega Man X7 at all.
Good.
Like I think we rented it. No,
Did we
didn't rent it.
Oh, you would have rented it.
I think I rented it.
The Assbuster, that's good.
No. Shit, I don't even know. Like, did I even play it at all?
Why we have a weakness in this game? I need to know. Because it's 10:15, and I'm ready to be done.
So we can play Mega Man 9.
We can play like 30 seconds of Mega Man 9. I'm going home.
Well, you said you wanted to do like Mega Man.
I said if we get done by 10, and it's 10:15.
Well, but we can get done pretty soon.
Here's the deal. Mega Man 9 can wait.
But it'll never get done.
What is better, Mega Man X or well, see, I haven't actually played Mighty Number 9. I've seen it played though, and honestly, it doesn't look like the worst game in the world. It doesn't look good.
Well, see, everybody says that it plays like garbage.
Yeah. See, I don't know. I've never played it, so.
That's like the first complaint is the graphics look like shit, and the second complaint is that it plays like garbage. And I feel like that would be the biggest problem. Is the playing like garbage problem.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, here we go. Wow, cheating my ass off. Flash bombs. Ultra cannon? What the fuck is the ultra cannon? I don't even know what the Ultra Cannon is. Oh, that's his weapon. Okay. Okay. Flame Sword. Alright, cool. Flash bombs. Okay. That's right.
Flame sword flash bombs.
Honestly, this is not.
Where's this? What kind of question is that?
Oh, there's a lot of really good dialogue that we're skipping right over.
Where is this? What an excellent thing to say.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Good platform, but I wait for a game, more Mega Man, and not a Russian copy or Mega Man X.
I see.
Are you saying you don't like Mega Man X?
Well,
Or are you saying a Russian copy of Mega Man X? Are you saying a Rusian copy? What are you trying to say?
I think he's saying that Mighty Number 9 it's like a Russian knockoff of Mega Man.
Is it Russian?
I don't know, but like Russian, like I don't know. He might be referring to like the widespread practice of Russian developers knocking off Western games.
Yeah.
That was like
Tetris.
really
Those
common.
Russians knocking off Tetris.
That's not really what we're talking about here, Jeremy, right now.
Like Twister.
What?
I don't know. I'm just saying stuff on
Like the movie, like with Bill Paxton. My favorite movie.
Right. So Twister or Citizen Kane?
Well, okay. Look, this is all subjective, right? I think the one that did the most for film was probably Twister.
You think so?
As a film as a medium,
Yeah. Yeah.
probably Twister. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think Twister was the most important film.
Yeah. Cause no storm cellar doors
Citizen
got
Kane.
blown off in Citizen Kane.
Citizen Kane is pretty
No
good.
cows flew around in Citizen Kane.
But Twister really raised the bar in terms of like what you could do
Right.
with film. I fucking love Twister. Twister's one of my all-time
It
favorite
is a good
movies.
movie.
It's like it's not like great, but it's great though.
It's great though. You're
You
right.
know? But it's not a bad movie. It's not a bad movie. Like that's
Right.
an important distinction is that it's not like, oh, it's a bad movie, but but you know it's good though.
You know what movie is great? That probably came in today at my house.
Yeah, The Room. I
The
know
Room.
We're talking about The Room. Yeah, Twister is not one of those. Twister is a good movie, but it's not a great movie, but it's a great movie though.
Yeah.
It's just, man, it's Bill Paxton. What a hero. Rest in
Yeah.
peace, man. Bill
He died?
Paxton was
When did he die?
last year.
Oh really?
Or no,
I don't know. I don't
like
keep up.
late 2016.
Bill
I
Paxton
think he died.
Yeah.
Like had some sort of heart complications after heart surgery.
No, really.
Yeah, it really sucks. I love Bill Paxton. He's so good. He's so good. He really is good. Okay.
Okay, cool.
Like people don't understand that Bill Paxton is a hero.
I think I got this, bro.
He's a true American.
Thank
If
God.
I ever saw one. I'm getting pretty nervous, Jeremy.
Nah, I got it. We're good.
You say that, but
I got it. Right there.
you say that, but he still has his final form of just being an old guy. Wouldn't it be sweet if, like,
The PewDiePie Russian copy of Mega Man X. Okay.
wouldn't it be awesome if Dr. Wily one day just was like,
Was like,
sitting there like bowing his head, you know,
Mhm.
and then like a lightning bolt comes down and he like charges up and like muscles out,
Yeah,
like,
see-
Super Saiyans,
like the Joker in Arkham Asylum.
yeah. And then you have to fight, like you have to have like a fist fight,
Yeah.
shooty battle fight fist. What happened there?
What?
What happened there?
With what?
The end of this game.
Oh, I accidentally skipped a cutscene.
Oh, no. But what happened though?
I got stuck in a thing.
You were like, what happened?
I don't remember because I skipped the cutscene.
Oh,
the cutscene would have explained it.
I see.
There's Search Man. So this was a contest, by the way, to design these robot masters, and that's what he looked like, you know.
Yeah. So these are just little pictures that little kids drew.
Right.
You know, he was cooler looking in the picture.
Yeah, they definitely did a better job with him in the picture.
Oh man, Grenade Man was cooler looking in the picture too.
Yeah. Aquaman. He looks too much like Toad Man in that picture.
I think they probably improved it a little bit there.
Yeah.
The Dr. Light Prize.
Yeah, the Dr. Wily Prize was the contest, I guess. The Dr. Light Prize was probably voting on who would do Dr. Light's voice acting.
Right. Well, that makes sense. That makes sense. Clearly, the one who deserved to win.
The Dr. Light Prize was probably the guy who won the contest to be Dr. Light.
Hey, man. Dr. Wily.
You must leave immediately, Mega Man.
Mega Man. Oh man, that's perfect. That's a classic. What a great game.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Okay, so Mega Man 9. Play a level or two. What did you want to do? You wanted to do something specific. Go to a specific level. Or something?
Yeah. Okay, so I'll show you some Tornado Man's level.
Hell.
These are just some maybe alternate,
like rejects.
Like alternate, yeah, or just alternate versions of some people.
What is this cool guy?
I don't know.
Looks sick.
Yeah, see, that's Sword Man.
Nice.
With a cup of coffee on his head.
Yeah.
See, that would be Search Man.
Okay.
Maybe they were like, we want, like, that's Clown Man. Okay, so I'm thinking, like, maybe they were like, we want, like, a clown robot, and maybe, like, a guy that swings his head around, apparently. Ooh, Pirate Man, cool.
Oh, wow, he's got a little barrel.
Yeah.
With the anchor coming out of it. Oh, no. What happened here?
What's in between his legs?
A tail, I'm assuming?
Oh, Metal Shark Player. Oh, nice. I just said like a
Tambourine Man. Oh, this is great.
Genie Man. Oh, these are great. Maybe probably on Mega Man 11 they came back because they were like just playing this casually in the Capcom office. They were like, look at all these unused wonderful ideas. Is that Roll in Mega form?
Yeah, I think so.
And they were like, fuck that. Roll's a cleaning robot. Yeah, this guy looks cool.
Man, this is the best thing.
Is that two catfish on top of a robot?
Yeah, I think it is.
Cool.
Okay. Mega Man 9?
Yeah, if it doesn't take too long to hook up.
Here you go.
Mm-hmm. Is it just on a different input?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Is OBS going to capture it?
Yep.
Cool. Okay. Caleb? Am I Caleb?
I am Caleb.
But I'm not Caleb.
Yeah, but it's fine. Go down there to the bottom folder.
The Grandia folder? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just got all the games. Go up.
Cool.
There you go.
Mega Man 9.
The screen's not formatted to the correct format for the aspect ratio, so it's going to cut off some of the sides, but it's fine.
Yeah, will it be fine?
Yeah, unless... Are these games widescreen or are they narrow screen?
Check it out.
No, I understand that, but I'm saying when you get into the game, is it wide or narrow screen?
I don't remember. Narrow.
Oh, it's narrow screen. Okay, so it'll be formatted properly. Sweet. You know what I don't like about these Mega Man 9s?
What's that?
They put this blur filter on it.
Yeah.
I wish it was sharp pixel art.
It actually looks Wow, there's something going on with that, and that was even more severe.
Well, that's normal. I'm used to seeing that whenever it's the PlayStation.
Huh?
That's what it usually does with the PlayStation 3. That effect there, that usually happens with the PlayStation 3. Why I was shocked, I thought it was kind of strange that it was happening with the PS1 is because it didn't happen with the Super Nintendo.
Oh, okay. So the PS3 does that every time the compressor kicks on.
Mm-hmm.
Why is that?
The reason that happens is because the little HDMI adapter that's going through over there for the PlayStation 3.
Yeah.
That's the thing that has the problem.
Okay.
So I didn't imagine that it would be an issue for the PlayStation because it's not going through.
I see.
That HDMI adapter. It's going through the same scaler that the Super Nintendo goes through.
Yeah.
So I assumed
Look
it
at
would
the
be an
stage, just
issue.
so you can get an idea of why this game is so much harder than the rest of the Mega Man games that I've played.
I don't know. You're just kind of spinning around.
Yeah, if you jump at any of the wrong times off of that, you jump straight down into the pit instead of...
You're just kind of spinning around.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like a big deal.
It's not an easy
Looks
stage.
pretty easy. I think I can do it.
Okay, well, I'll game over once and then you can have it. Oh yeah, no, I suck at this game, bro.
Mega Man 9. It's a game.
Yeah.
You
You
can
don't
play.
say. You don't have to say good try. I suck at this game. But you know, if you weren't around earlier, I was playing Mega Man 8. I'm okay at that one.
Yeah.
Okay,
You beat it.
I beat
So
it.
there's that. Get that going for you. This really feels like classic Mega Man to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Feels like they went backwards.
It is. It's harder than any of the other classic Mega Man games.
It does seem pretty hardcore.
I beat all the classic Mega Man games on stream in roughly 2 hours, right? This
yeah,
this
you
game.
beat all of them in 2 hours.
all of them together in 2 hours.
Just like one marathon run.
See that bullshit?
Well, what
That's
was
just bullshit.
that? What even happened there?
I was at the wrong part of the thing and I jumped up.
You appeared to be facing up, though.
Yeah, well, it doesn't matter because physics.
Man,
But just check out these Mets, man. Look at the animation on these Mets.
yep, it's
Look
pretty
at
epic.
him. Look at him.
Yeah, we really have gone into the next generation. We
This
really
is-
have jumped
This
two
is-
generations.
This is the next. This is the next game of progression. After
we
the
have
one
we
just
have
played.
we have truly jumped 2 generations here in game console. It's pretty impressive what they can do with the PS3 versus the PS1.
Yeah, I know. They really leapt forward in this game.
That's the weird thing about these games. Like, these games are not a clear, like, they just abandoned everything past the NES, and we're just gonna make NES games again.
Yeah.
It's like not in any way a progression of the Mega Man, you know.
Well, they were. Mega Man 9 was just an anniversary game. I think it was just like, hey, we haven't made a Mega Man 9 game or a Mega Man game since Mega Man 8, and that was 10 years ago. So let's just make this.
Sure,
game.
but then they did Mega Man 10 as if to continue the
popular.
like
It sold.
yeah.
So then it was a cash grab, and I was like, yeah, okay, we'll do another one because it's easy. It's fucking easy to
Well,
make
sure.
an 8-bit game.
It is now.
Now check me out. I'm a pro now, right?
Yeah, it's pretty impressive. I've never seen such gameplay.
Yeah.
Oh, these umbrellas. They're kind of cool. They're kind of cute. I like them. I really hate this blur filter though that they put on this game.
You know, I don't think I ever noticed it until you said something about it.
It is a shame. This would look really good with razor sharp pixels. I mean, it looked like an NES game.
Right.
But they were trying to make it look like an NES game through a composite cable on your TV or an RF cable on
Right.
your TV. And like you know, at least have it as an option you can turn off,
Right.
right? Like it's cute. It's a cutesy filter that they put on it, but I would rather see the raw pixels.
Kind of like that. Kind of like that whole Mario Maker thing where you can make it like the CRT TV.
Oh, I guess I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, there's a feature on Mario Maker apparently that you can make it look like a CRT. I don't know if I can make it across there. Oh, you come on, you dumbass. Really?
Nope.
Nope.
Rush is like kamikaze.
Yeah, damn it. That's a long way to go back to. I don't think I want to play this anymore.
Is it hard?
You're really encouraging lifting glad.
Well, I get the sense that he wants us to, or she, I don't judge.
What other game? What do you mean? What other game are you talking about?
What other game? Anyway, so are there platforms in those clouds, or
Yeah,
or can you just jump on clouds?
I guess there's platforms on the clouds. I don't know. I'm assuming.
What's the canonical explanation of this?
Ah, shit.
Well, if you're done, then that's
If
fine.
this is a game over, done? Yeah, it's a game over. Alright, you know what, guys? Thank you, everybody who came to watch tonight. That was probably really loud, actually. I'm Jeremy. Jump Bro. Jump Bro Jeremy.
Yep, and I'm Caleb. Shoot, bro.
And
I
we'll be
don't
back
ever
next
do
Monday
any shooting,
with-
though.
No, you don't do any playing at all. We'll be back next Monday with Mega Man X. Mega Man X to continue our Streamcast through Mega Man.
Yep, that's right. You heard it. You heard it here first, folks. Jeremy does not consider Mega Man 9 and 10 to be canonical Mega Man.
No, I just don't consider them to be Mega Man games I want to play.
So there you go. Not canon.
Yeah.
But we will be starting with Mega Man X as we go through the good Mega Man games.
Hey.
And
yeah, we went through 1 through 8 and 9. We dipped into 9 for a second. We might dip into 10. I'm better at 10 than I am at 9. But yes, next week Mega Man X, my probably third favorite of the Mega Man series, and then Mega Man X2, my definite first favorite. Can't wait for that.
then Mega Man X3, a lot of people's favorite.
I like Mega Man X3.
And then Mega Man X4, the only Mega Man game I ever beat.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say X2, X4, and then X1 in that order for me. And then X5 is like always my buddy. Like it's always around. I like to play it. It's definitely not like one of my favorites, but it's fun.
It's the only Mega Man X game I've ever seen you play.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, so yeah, we stream every Monday night, somewhere around 7:30, 8 o'clock ish.
At 8 Central, 7 Central.
Yeah, Central Time. So if you want to see us next week, tune in. Everybody that we had in chat was new, so
Yep.
thanks for dropping by,
Thanks,
and
guys.
we'll see you next week.
Later.